Is that it? Yeah, we've been live for 3 seconds. Yo, internet, what is up? I didn't want to, no further ado, I've kept TA Tech, my guest tonight, my co host, co star. Uh,
What is up, guys?
I could always count on him. I haven't been live in a while. We were
Of course, man.
messing around with these settings. Appreciate you being here. Always appreciate the support and the shout out and all that good stuff. Man, what a
Man,
crazy
come
year
on, you
last
know
year.
me.
What a crazy year it was. How are you?
Yeah.
You survived the holidays?
Oh yeah, man. Crazy, crazy stuff. But I'm surviving. I'm actually gonna
Yeah.
tweet this out that we're live.
Yeah, I forgot. Man, there's a lot of buttons and windows. Let me make this bigger here. I haven't done this in so long. I feel like a noob in two ways. One, just from the sheer amount of time since my last live. Um, I don't even know how long it's been since I was on someone else's live, but also because I was so used to StreamYard at the time, and now I just activated my Ecamm code, and it's like full screen, all spread out with each individual setting that has its own windows. So you have like this
Yep.
360-degree. You have sound, comments, your interview person, video, where you're gonna go live to, a banner that's like just says hi. Like break a leg. I'm like, oh man. So
Damn, bro.
I'm like, okay, this
See, I can't.
overlay.
I can't do any of that stuff. Like I have to be the most simple as possible. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
honestly, StreamYard. Thank God. Like I was. Um, I've been doing this YouTube thing for like 4 years, and in the beginning, I was using Google Hangouts, and then that went away um, eventually, and then came StreamYard, and dude, like honestly, it's just been the best thing. Now I don't know, you can't see the chat from your end, can you?
I might.
Here
I
on
think I have to press a button to switch it out. But I came up with a
Oh, okay,
question
yeah, I see it.
while you were talking. So my question was, when Google, would you say you said Google Hangouts was the one you were using?
Yeah,
What replaced it,
yep.
and how long has it been since it's been gone? Because I don't know anything about that. I know that like to my understanding,
Um,
it was like a
I think
shit. What was
I
the
honestly think
what was the video service that like blew up during the pandemic? What's the name of those guys? The streaming, not was it Zoom? Am I thinking
no.
Zoom? Zoom
Was
blew up.
it?
To my understanding, Google Hangouts was like the Zoom version
Maybe,
of
yeah.
them, but for like work, not like
Yeah,
recreationally, like for
yeah,
fun. Talk to the grandkids, talk to the family, stuff like that. But you said that's what you were using.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. I think I
So
have
I used Google Hangouts for, as long as I can remember. And then for a while I didn't. Wait, I'm actually seeing myself like I'm not fully on camera here.
You want to zoom out a
On
little? I didn't mess with it. This is the input that I'm getting from you already. So it was worse before.
so
So if you want to fix, I don't know if it's your actual camera setting, or if whatever software you're using. Are you no? You're in the browser, huh? Are you just like
yeah,
on a web page? Let me pull it up over here so I
yeah.
can address the comments and stuff. Hopefully none of them are from that white guy. What's his name? He also is named Mark, and he thinks he's like some kind of fish or something, and money,
If
some kind of money fish guy. I don't know what his deal is. Let's see.
you're talking about Sharky, he's in the chat right now.
Oh
What's up,
no! Don't tell
Shark?
me he's in the chat right now. Uh oh. Let's see.
What's up, Shark? What's up? Yeah, but if you man, what the heck? Hang on. That might be me. I don't know.
what to, that you zoom? I don't. Can I mess with your thing? I don't know if I can like zoom you in or out. I can mess with your volume, but I don't think
I
I.
know.
I don't know if I'm allowed to
I
zoom
don't know
you
if you
in or
can
zoom you
like
out.
see
Or is
it
that
in.
me? Hold on, because I have a what button does that do? Crop split screen. Okay, I'm scared to press the
Uh,
button here. Hold on. If I press
yeah,
this, that makes
now it
me
looks
white.
better.
This one makes you white. So this is the view you should be giving me. This is the view I'm giving. and then how do I wait? How do I bring you back? Oh shit. Okay. So split screen. You okay with that one? That's good. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right. I still don't have it open. Why am I taking so long?
Um.
Forgot
So
what you're.
yeah, so like I was saying, like I was using Google Hangouts, and then I stopped streaming for a while because I didn't have anything. Because everything that people were using was subscription based,
Mm.
and you know me, like I don't want to. I don't want to do that. Um. So then I heard about StreamYard from Viper. He started using StreamYard, and StreamYard out everything, and then Zach Talks Tech. He started using StreamYard, and eventually all the tech people started using StreamYard, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess this is the way to go. So started using that for maybe a year. Love it. I'm still using it to this day, and now I'm even paying for it because now I have control of banners and logos and all this other stuff that you can do on StreamYard, including pulling up the comments. Which I wonder if you could do that here. If you could pull up the
I think
comments on
here.
screen,
I think I can, but right now what sucks is that
but
I was set up downstairs, and then
yeah.
I just brought everything up, and now my iPad is on the other side of my MacBook, and universal control is not working. So I mean, but I can reach it now, like not like
Uh,
before where the iPad. So this is my actual. How's the video? This is the 2021 16-inch M1 Max MacBook Pro. For those of you who were wondering and didn't read the title
ooh,
or didn't read the thing. So this is the first time that I'm
damn.
from this one, actually from the brand new one. That's okay? Uh,
Yeah, yeah, looks nice.
okay.
Um,
Let me see.
I'm trying to read
Okay, so
Michael's comments here.
I tapped it, but nothing
Hangouts
happened.
is like
Oh,
Google's version of Skype. Still sort of
resize.
exists in Gmail, but only in text chats. Now there's Google Meet for professional video chats and Duo for personal video chats. Yeah, yeah. Google X Hangouts integration within YouTube, which sucks because it was such a great private. Yeah, it was. It was. I
Let's
mean,
see.
um, again, I think that StreamYard is amazing, and I wouldn't change that for the world, honestly. Um, like I said, it's easy to use. You can do so much stuff. And heck, I mean, if you wanted to use um, what's it called? There's another way of streaming that I can't think of, but like you can
Melon?
even
You mean like
no, it's
an
not
app,
Melon.
or what do you mean?
Yeah, like an app on the computer. I can't think of
Um,
it.
so
Um,
Streamyard, Melon, Restream, Ecamm.
it's not it's not like a
It's like
web browser,
Bob's
not web
Streams.
based. Um, but anyway, that's besides the point. You can with StreamYard you can use different apps and integrate them together and
Oh,
whatnot.
are you? Oh,
Um,
no. I think you mean
OBS,
that's the one.
OBS.
That's the
Yep,
one.
yep, 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 yep. Right there,
Okay, look.
OBS.
If I tap this, can you see when I resize it? Is it on your screen? Can you see Sharkfin's comment?
Uh,
I
I was seeing comments, but now I can't.
I can see. So there's Michael's comment. You can't see it. Why is it asking?
No,
It's asking me to resize it and press finish every time. Now can you see it?
nope.
You don't see Michael Pepper's comment? What the hell? It should be on the screen. How about you guys in the chat? Can you guys see it? I'm putting your comments up, but
I'm.
this is weird.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. No,
So you see it?
I can see it.
Okay, because
Yeah,
it was.
on YouTube I can see it,
Can you see when
but
I
on
Can you see when I
on the
resize it? Can
screen.
you see me move it around? I'm wiggling it. Is it moving it? Or just when I let
Yep,
go?
yep,
It's wiggling
yep,
it? You can
yep,
see that?
yep.
That's so weird.
That is so cool.
What a
That is
trip.
so cool.
You can like make it larger or longer to fit more text on the
Damn, and you
end.
can put it like anywhere in the screen. Wow. Yeah, see, it's not showing me on.
I put it on the
Um,
top. I don't have time to mess. Like
it's
I
not
said,
showing.
otherwise I would have put my face or something. I don't know. I don't have a logo. I don't have a logo
um,
yet.
it's not like it's showing me on YouTube, but it's not showing me on the thing here because
Sharkfin
I have
says
YouTube
yes.
on my second screen.
He says comments look fine on screen in any size. Well, let's make him big because I know he's old, so his eyes are older.
Damn, Shark, you're gonna get you,
He's not gonna do shit.
you're gonna
He's
you're
fine.
gonna take the shit,
He's
man.
fine
You're
with
gonna
it.
take the
It's funny
shit.
to him. He's sick. He's sick just like we are. No, but yeah, the holidays can be crazy, man. I mean, like if life wasn't obviously as hard as life's already can be pretty hard. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
the holidays can exacerbate whatever you're. If things are going good, then it's like really good. If things are going bad, it's like, oh, let's make it through it. Let's make it through. Maybe buy yourself some presents. Have some people over, watch
dude.
your favorite
Whatever.
videos, movies.
It's That's all you can do, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that if you're doing YouTube constantly, it takes a lot out of you.
Oh yeah.
But um, and even I've experienced it myself. There'll be days where I say, "Hey, I'm going to do a video." I end up doing two videos. There are days that I say a video is coming later. Later comes and there's no video. So
Yeah.
it all depends
Stuff
on the
happens.
day. And
I
I
mean,
mean,
like with
you know,
anything, I think any other time, that's your best guess, right? Like anytime anybody says something, it's just a guess. It's not even when they say
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure. It's like, oh well, I'm hoping that for sure, or
yeah.
sometimes people don't.
The
Um,
main thing for me is, I mean, yeah, you're kind if you were to set up a stream and then say, hey, I can't make it, or I gotta postpone it to another day. Yeah, it sucks for those viewers who are anticipating it.
yeah,
But then again, you gotta put it into perspective, dude. You're doing this for yourself. You know,
you should be doing it
you
ultimately
know,
just for you. Yes, anything else is a
yeah,
bonus. Yeah,
and honestly, like if you don't feel comfortable where you are, change something. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Don't be afraid of it.
yeah. The point being, I think
See
to
what works
try.
out for you. Because yes, the thing with me is, yes, I'm doing it for the viewers, but I'm also doing it for myself. Think
Yeah,
about it this way: if you don't like what you're doing, like if you can't go back and watch your own video, why the hell are you making it? Excuse my language,
yeah, or
but you know
or
what?
pick a random spot in a random live stream. And if you're, I would say to use that as like a base to gauge where you are. Like if you're not at or near that, then maybe reconsider, before you get in front of a camera, because like with a lot of the other arts that we have available to mediums and stuff, it's gonna come across. It's gonna come. You're gonna be able to hear it through a
Right?
microphone. You're gonna be able to see it on camera. If this guy he's not himself, his mind is elsewhere, or either his mood is
Yeah,
elevated or his mood is decreased. He's not feeling it. He's not in a good mood. And then worse, um, like say if you're in a bad mood, right? Just blatant,
yeah,
flat out stuff has been hitting the fan. Either you had control of it or not, and then you're just like boom, 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 and then like, hey, I'm gonna go live, and they send you an invite. You're like, it wouldn't be fair to you guys, to myself, to other people. That's like no, because then that's a bad look, and then I'm not gonna have fun.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna snap on it's gonna be like actual anger or frustration rather than like pretend anger and like false.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Messing around.
yeah.
It's like no, no, no. I better not till I address this or figure out what's going on, because that's not what I'm trying to put out there. You know, especially.
I resent that, Mr. Pepper.
Uh
I
oh.
resent that.
What happened? What do you say? Which one? This one? Uh oh.
Yeah.
Sometimes I thought I turned off all my HomePods.
Hu-
I got two
Hush it,
HomePods, and I
Siri. I'm not talking to you
was
right
that
now.
was that you? Or was that me? I can't
No,
tell.
that was you. That
That
was
was me.
definitely you.
No, we're gonna get sued or something. I gotta like turn her off. I turned off, so I haven't been hanging out up here because this is where the streams happen. I've been downstairs, and I turned the downstairs
Oh,
one
gotcha.
off, and there's like a red X in the when you have the what is it, the pull down for control center, shows you the home
Yeah.
pod, but it shows an X, and it's like, oh, she's not on. Turn it on so she can blah, 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 unlock all these features. I'm like, no, she's annoying, so I have to turn this one off so she doesn't listen to me and be like, oh yeah, here's boop, and for some reason, and I know other people have experienced
Dude.
this where it's there's so Siri is in a bunch of devices, right? She's in the watch. She's in
Yeah.
your earbuds if she's paired up, your iPad, your Mac, your laptop, your phone. Each of those are different individualized Siris. So this one is like
Yeah.
slow. This one's dumb. This one never works. This one always works, but she's never around. You know what I mean? Like that. They're all
Yeah. You know
split
what's
up.
funny? Like, so I don't know about anybody, Michael, if you experienced this, let me know because this is super strange. I'll be
Is this
on
what
the
you're talking
second
about?
floor.
I
Now
didn't see that.
I have a home pod on the third floor. Okay. I'm on the second floor and I'm either talking through my phone or through my watch to Siri. And it'll appear, the symbol will appear, but then you'll hear her talking upstairs. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah. From the next room over.
what?
Right, and then because of how long she's talking, she has the right information that you wanted. Whether and then
Yeah.
the one on your watch or the one on your phone, it's like, sorry, I didn't get that, or here's what I
And I'm
found.
like,
And like she's still talking. I'm like,
what?
dude, I can't hear you. I'm not even in the same room. Don't you have proximity sensors? Don't you know where I am?
Yeah, exactly.
But
Like, Jesus Christ.
HomePod Siri, when you mean to activate her and ask for a question and she answers it, it's 9 out of 10 times it's that it works and that it's the answer you wanted, rather than the
My,
watch and the phone. I think have significantly less lower accuracy scores.
yeah.
I don't know why. That
My,
is. Tim Cook.
Michael Pepper,
What do you
I
say?
will
What's his
cancel
answer?
you if I have to.
I thought he was already
I
canceled.
will cancel.
See, is that why?
He,
It's
no,
actually it's a
he was
struggle
giving
turning
me.
her off.
He,
It's really hard. I have to
you know,
leap across couches, dive and.
how do you feel about swears in this stream
No, it's fine.
tonight,
Anything goes. You know how it goes. Yeah, you can
bro?
say okay. Here's
This guy's been giving me so much shit through text message, and I'm just like, one of these days you're gonna get fucking canceled, bro. You're
so
gonna get
there you
canceled.
go. As long as you don't put too much thought into it either way, because otherwise it won't sound natural. So as long as
Yeah,
if
exactly.
if it's gonna come, let it flow. Just it's all good. I didn't mean to turn you
Oh
on. Good
man.
song by the late Robert Palmer. So see, I'm picturing this is someone that Sharkfin went to kindergarten with way back in the 1820s or whenever,
1820.
and went on to
Damn.
record an album. And he's
Damn.
quoting it, thinking that it was more successful than it really was, and
Shit.
that we would know. So that's what that was.
Man, can we get more than one person on this thing? Because if we can, I challenge Shark to come in here and roast you.
You know what? Let me give him. I think I have it saved. Do I have it saved? Or you can. You have the. I think it's the same
Yeah, I
link.
can.
I think that same link
Yep.
should work. So go ahead and give it to him. And then let me also maybe tag one or two people. I'm trying to remember who. Damn it!
I,
What's her? I forgot her thing.
I'm looking at your retweet of my tweet.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man, you kill me. Oh, you kill me.
Let's see. I had
Man, stop doing
someone.
that to me, Mark.
I don't think she's on. Someone kept. So if you know the Tommy Bernard podcast, shout out to him, and he has it usually with his co-host Tracy Parks. They've
Do
been
you
bugging me for a while. Mostly Tracy. She's bugged me. She's bugged me so many times that one of the streams was actually I named it after it was the Tracy Parks special or something like that, just because I was giving me the peer pressure, and I was like, okay, fine, so I'll do it, and I put her name in it, and I have, I just remembered all of that because I repressed it because it makes me sad.
Yeah.
But I was like, wait, I'm live now, and I don't know her Twitter handle to save my life. I don't think she uses Twitter. I think it's on purpose.
Gee.
I think her husband gets mad or something, but I'll see.
Michael Pepper, I will cancel you. I swear.
This guy.
Man. I swear to God, man. Listen, man. I'll cancel our collaboration, and I'll make a video just to cancel you.
Yeah, see.
No, Michael knows I wouldn't do that.
And he'll get like five of us from the tech space to send in a 2-minute clip, and you won't know what's coming.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Let's see what happens here. What did he say? Palmer was a legend. Mark, ever heard of Addicted to Love or Bad Case of Loving You? And we thought you were a DJ. Well, now hold on now. Disc jockeys from when you had all black hair, and disc jockeys now are pretty different. But I won't say no to discovering potentially great music, so I will keep these in mind.
That's a lie. You are too young for that.
What, him? Me?
No, you. Yeah, you.
To the song, I don't know the titles he mentioned, but I'll check them out. Not now, because it'll prove him right.
No, but I'm saying you're.
What? White?
You're pretty young. You're
black haired. Yeah. No, him, because he's all white haired. He's gray haired now.
Nice to see Mark back around. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I know. We were just talking about how tough the holidays can be for some people. Even if everything else is going right, sometimes, the seasonal. What do they call them? Seasonal mild depression or blues, where you're just down because the weather changes and if you believe in the stuff too.
Bro.
Now it's like the second half of the year too, where now all of the other planets and stars and just a bunch of stuff, that even science may or may not have fully touched on or agreed on. You know what I mean? So there's still some stuff that we don't know, and it's just the way it is. You're right. You'll be right in a couple months. But yeah,
Mark looking
that just
crispy.
happens, Yeah. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, man. You.
It should be 4K. Does it say on? I haven't opened it on YouTube. Why haven't I done that? Can I copy paste? What I don't like about Twitter, if they're listening, is how they force you to open up the browser inside of Twitter. Because none of my, nothing in my native browser, which to me would be Safari, none of that carries over. So I can't I can't copy paste. Nothing that was in my clipboard, nothing that was in my history, nothing pre-populates. So I don't like that. I'll say that.
You don't. You look better than I do. Let's put it that way.
Okay. I'll be the judge of that. Oh, so on my over here on the MacBook, you and I look, equally crispy. Oh, let me turn down the. Here we go. Okay, and then on the feed, I think we both look good. Oh, it's in 720. Oh, should I do 1440? Wait, why isn't it 4K? I could have sworn I hit 4K. What's the highest on you? Because it might be limited on my internet.
I just switched it to 1440.
But do you have 4K? Is 4K an option?
No, it's just 1440.
That's weird. Okay. Can I change it mid-stream? I shouldn't touch anything, huh? Oh no! It is selected. Yeah, the highest one, 4K 2160p. Okay, maybe it's just not. And then there's a button, an option that says high quality video mode. Why did I not just select the highest quality possible output? I shouldn't touch anything. I won't touch anything. Why can't
it's Mod City in this piece? Yeah.
Let's see. Okay.
Oh.
1440 no 4K.
I actually like the site. You can actually on this site you can actually switch between light mode and dark mode. That's pretty cool.
What site?
That is on Ecamm. On my side, I'm seeing a switch for light and dark mode.
You have buttons?
Yeah. Just the light mode and dark mode, and then share screen.
Let me see if I can.
I have a hang up. I have a hang up button. I wonder what that does.
I think that takes you out of the stream.
Yeah,
I assume. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Because when you were gonna join, it asked you were. It looked like you were calling. So
Oh, really?
yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Now
interesting.
let me comment on here. What else should we talk about? I've been. I mean, I okay. Part of the break that I took, I also was not consuming YouTube. But
Oh, okay.
I've since pretty sure that I've since caught up, except for maybe like today's videos or yesterday's videos. So like as of just a couple
Oh,
days
gotcha.
ago, now I've like binged everything. Um, so as far as like Apple stuff, because you know where I stand, um,
Yeah.
I think the
Where do you
last
see?
yeah,
Let me ask you this:
let's do.
where do you stand on the Samsung? Because we have an event coming up
That's right.
pretty soon.
Well, I like a live event, you know, so any sort of distraction I welcome it. What are we expecting? What do the rumors say is going to come? Just a new S22 or something, right? Ultra.
Wait. Hang on. You can now hit the three dots next to someone's name in chat and go to channel. That's not. Wait, what?
What?
Seriously?
I think he's lying. Oh no, you can go to chat. Wait,
Bruh!
I thought you were always able to do that, but just a lot of people like didn't
No, no,
they didn't have channels,
no,
so it would
they.
just be their profile.
No, before you could click on their names to go to their channels, and then they since took that away. Then we didn't have any way to do it, and now it apparently is back.
I might need more
Which
whiskey for that.
I really like that because there are times that there are new people in my chat, and I want to go find them to subscribe to their channel or just check them out, and I'm never able to. Thank you for pointing that out, Michael.
Here, I think I have a button for that.
You
You can talk while it's like happening. You don't have to wait for the sound
hey
effects.
hey.
Here, stop.
Let me ask you, do you have that shots fired from Viper or
No,
anything cool?
not anything.
Damn.
So only that is cool. I've got the standard that come with a Roadcaster.
Oh,
And crickets and
damn.
you know. You remember these? I've played all these.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the other ones are like intro, outro, corny guitar backing tracks. I don't want to play those. I don't like those.
I'm gonna write to you in the guest chat if you can see that in a second.
I think yeah, it's a different. I don't know why it's in a different window. You know how like on StreamYard you have like the toggle where
Yeah.
you can only see one at a time, but it's right next to each other, so you just toggle it. These I can like drag one window up here and drag like the other window down here, and they're separate. I don't know why. Let's see. Tech for Your Needs says he's been editing, took a break. Yes, it's back. So as far as like Samsung, I know they're having their Unpacked event. I don't know what they're expecting. I don't remember if the like the S20, S21, S22s, if those are those mid tier or high top tier phones? Because
Um,
that's where I left off. I forget. That's
I,
where
I'm
I don't
not
keep up on
really
that.
I'm not really keeping up with those Samsung events to be honest. But I think for the most part it's gonna be mid tier.
Okay, and then next, were we gonna switch to Apple, or you wanted to stay on this? Because that all I heard is that they're having something. I don't know what's expected.
Yeah, they're gonna be releasing new devices. I'm not really sure exactly what's to come. Again, I'm not really following it. Your best bet is to talk to Michael or something about that because I know he follows it more than I do. Um, but I do have a question now. We've been seeing foldables and flips and all this. What are your thoughts on Apple going into that market?
Foldy flippy phones.
And would you buy one if they did?
Maybe if I were to do that, I think I would have to. I'd have to see what not just what the price was, but like if, or I guess okay, carrier financing has always been kind of the go-to. There was a time where I would go back and forth between the 0% that Apple also was offering through their iPhone upgrade program.
Yeah.
So now, recently, like you guys know, I used to be with Sprint. They were gobbled up by T-Mobile. And at least to me, I'm sure a bunch of other people, I don't know if they did it across the board, but a lot of the accounts that they had, they reduced their risk. So they closed themselves off to the liability of people like not paying their bills or, defaulting on any of those installment loans that they have. So they reduced the amount of credit that they were willing to offer you. So you would actually have to pay more down up front to get that, $30, 35, 40, 42,
Yeah.
$45 a month, depending on the memory that you got, monthly installments. So your monthly would be the same, but if you unless you're not paying attention and you just put your card in and everything and you hit submit, your down payment is what was actually fluctuating. So you would have
Yeah.
from zero down for like the 1 GB model to 50 down, 100, 150, 200, 300, 354, right? So it would go up and up and up. So when we get there, I imagine that, I mean, you figure what's the most expensive iPhone now? It's already 16 something, right? 1649, maybe 1699, something like that. And then depending what your taxes are, I think what's the most expensive foldable now? The Z Fold 3, which is 1899 or 17, right? So I think if Apple were to do it because they're taking their time, because it's taking a while. I mean, they're already fourth generation is coming up now as far as the Z Fold and Z Flips anytime this year, because they take their time because of how they do things, and Apple is either going to do it right or at least to the best of their ability do it right or not at all. Man, that's gonna hurt. I mean, you figure.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
T-Mobile is letting you finance $700, maybe $800, something $800 or $900 of a device. If this thing is, let's just say this thing starts at $2,000, and they'll finance you $700, your down payment, is gonna at the end at checkout, it's gonna be $1,400, $1,500 that you're gonna have to submit and have them deduct from your checking account, your debit card, credit card, whatever you use, just to get that installment plan, or even if it's like $60, $75, $100 a month, and they'll finance you $700 of a $2,000, $3,000 device. You're talking about like laptops now, MacBook Pro territory. That's crazy. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I mean, just the fanatics are gonna do it. The 1% are gonna do it. What's their trade-ins? Are they gonna lower? Are they gonna nuke all their trade-in prices so you can't even trade an M1 Max MacBook Pro in for a foldy flip? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Man, it's gonna be one heck of a thing to see, but I honestly wasn't, and I'm gonna give you guys kind of a sneak peek into tomorrow's video. That is if I can get it up in time, but
Giggity.
yeah, I honestly think I'm on. Oh, damn.
Keep going. You can ignore them. Keep going. Tell your story.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that it's definitely gonna be something weird to see.
Yeah.
If Taylor can. Wait, what?
What? Let's go through these comments over here so I can.
Really?
Oh man.
Damn.
It's been a while.
Trying to cancel me now.
I got a couple. It's been a couple months. Like literally, I think my last stream was like early December.
Man,
I got 2 months of clowning that I owe you guys.
Yeah, you need to.
Here we go. Yeah, see, go ahead. You first. What'd you say? I need to what?
No, you need to come back onto my channel one day, man.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so check it, everyone in the chat. Him and I used to be like this because I can't do it with one hand. We were like this, and then just super conveniently, around the time where I was, going live or on someone's live less and less often to none, he decides to not only pick up his successful podcast that he has going on, but his podcast guests. Right, so he tapers off Mark Sequence, and this guy has the likes of Sam Cole from iUpdate and Apple Track, and
I see you've been
Prawn
keeping up.
Josser,
Okay,
aka
okay.
John Processor, aka Toilet Squad Chief Captain. Both
I
of
also
which,
had Zach Talks Tech.
that's right, I saw that one, and I didn't want to
Yep.
talk to you for a while. So
Damn. Okay.
I don't know if they're related. I'm just telling you guys what happened in chronological ish order. Um, well, I'm kind of hurt, but we're here.
Dingy.
I'm here now. We're here back now. Yeah, I'll definitely come on your stream again, either yours or the channel, the podcast channel that you have, because those are fun too. I like when like
Yeah.
we've had in the past. The more the merrier. That things get a little
Yeah. Yeah.
crazier. And then here's Michael Pepper with what I was saying is how the Z Fold 3 down payment. See, $1,100 down, and then you figure they charge you tax not on the down payment. They charge you tax on the overall purchase price of whatever's in your cart,
It would.
whether it's being financed or not. You have to pay that plus your subtotals expected sales tax that day. So you figure, let's say you're gonna get the Z Fold 3, right? Which whatever the full, so what is that? 18, right? So $1,800 plus I don't know, $50, $100 case if you grab something from them, right? And then maybe a charger cable. You have to pay the full, nine and a quarter. Over here it's 9.25% for the whole thing. So you're paying that extra $200 just cause they're not going to finance you the sales tax. They're like, nope, you got to pay Uncle Sam today. So
Man, Michael, I'm gonna have to get you on before you get canceled, huh?
did you send him the link, Michael? You can come on if you have if you don't mind. I think Taylor doesn't have that. Taylor isn't long for this world today.
Nah, man. I'll send him a link if he wants to come on.
Yeah, you can send it to him.
I
A
mean,
truly
I personally
impressive.
probably won't be on too much longer because
Yeah.
I
No,
got
I know
things to do tomorrow.
it's Sunday and what have you.
And it is 11:42.
8:42, depending where you are in the world.
Man, I wish it was 8:42 still. Damn.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
Imagine that 3 additional hours of your weekend before Monday. That'd be cool.
Shoot. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Michael, I have shot you the link. Hopefully you got that.
Can you catch his shot, Michael? You guys think Michael Pepper Tech can catch the shot that Taylor shooted? Ah, I had it. It was better in my head. I messed it up already.
No problem. No problem.
Did you catch any of the other live streams today? Earlier?
No, I didn't. I didn't know anybody was live.
Lucas Mianis and co-host. I guess they're both technically co-hosts. Dark Mode Podcast with Noah Rubin. They're on usually on the same time that I think Ian with Ian's tech stream on with Michael and the gang. And
Yep.
I didn't see GadgetCast. I hope they're okay. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. No.
Greg's Gadgets.
Oh no, I think. Yeah, no, I think they're on.
Travis.
I think they're on a trip together.
I know
Because
they
the
were on
last
one
episode
last week,
was.
but I thought they were coming back after a couple days. Because it's already been a week, and then that we saw it late, so it's already been a week and a couple days, unless they're on another trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hope they're okay. I was like, looking for the button so I can press I was looking for it scheduled, thinking it was scheduled so I can press the reminder because I had my notifications off on my iPad. Been meaning to turn it back on, but I didn't see one for them. Oh, that's right. I'll have favorite reviews was on. I saw he did like an hour or something on some earbuds. Was it earbuds? I think it was earbuds. And then yesterday,
I honestly don't even know. I take Sundays to be with family and stuff, so.
You don't have to rub it in, Taylor.
No, I know, man. Yeah, I'll have reviews was live streaming. Yeah. Yeah, I think I got the notification for that, and I was gonna go check it out, but then I got sidetracked. I know another Spanish YouTuber is actually or was live 57 minutes ago that I like to see.
Who was?
Uh, uh, One of my favorite Spanish YouTubers, Tex Santos.
Tex
I don't
Santos?
know. Yeah, he's.
Explain yourself.
I think he's in Mexico.
Word.
So.
Oh, I just saw.
Uh,
I just saw your. Hold on, let me add my. That's so weird. Okay, so on the screen where I see us, I can.
yep.
Whoa. The hell was that? Uh oh. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the dude. Shark. What are you? Are you in jail?
Yep.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's
I
look.
can't see him.
You can't see him. He's on. He's in the thing. Oh, you mean because it's dark?
No, 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 no. I can't. I generally. Oh,
Where are you
he's
looking?
appearing on. Whoa.
Yeah, he's on the YouTube thing and on my screen. I don't know
Hey,
what's up with
can
him.
you
Yeah,
hear
I
me?
don't see. I don't.
Okay,
I
hold
don't
on.
see him on
Let
the
me
screen.
let
I
me
don't
do
see him on Ecamm, but I see him on YouTube.
let me do this. He'll be on my
Yeah,
left,
it looks really
and then he'll
dark. Let
be
me
on
see.
my right, and I'll be right in the middle.
Is that too much?
No, that's good.
Okay.
Were you?
No.
Did you pull over? Are you doing like 80 on the freeway? What's going on?
Yeah, no. I am in my car though. It's a good guess. So
Yeah, I can tell. I know this angle.
yeah.
I've read about this angle.
He's
Yep.
he's echoing for me too.
No comment.
I don't know if you can hear me, Shark, but yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't see you or anything, and you're echoing in my
Really?
perspective. I don't know why.
He does not know
Oh,
why.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm on the Samsung Bud. Let me see, make sure the
How
phone
far are you?
is volume off.
How far are you from where you normally reside? What's going on?
Oh,
Where?
like less than 10 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Are you going to
Yeah.
Taco Bell? What's going on?
No, I did go to something like that though, and I was doing a couple errands, and I'm like, wow, sequence going live. How cool is that?
All
So,
right, super
you
random.
know,
Yeah.
yeah, but
Damn.
not but really good and long overdue and necessary. So,
Yeah, right. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Here, let me see. I'll do.
sure.
I hear Luis wants it too. Did I not send it? Did you send it to
Oh,
Luis?
oh, now it's getting
It's
serious.
getting for real because he is the tech for your needs. Whatever your needs
That's
are,
right.
he's got it.
That
All
is
right,
true. That is
there we go.
true.
I'll send it to the whole chat here. How have you been, dude? How were
Cool.
the holidays? You had a
Um,
good time? I don't remember if you're a
Hey.
non-believer.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm Jewish, but I'm not really religious. But yeah, it was good. It was okay.
I'm a Jew on the
The
outside.
main thing. There you go.
I just like the cool star thing. That's good for
There's
necklaces.
there's an old Rodney Dangerfield joke, and what is it? Something about we'll all drop our drawers and see who's really Jewish or who the best man is, or something like that.
But you know what? You know what's funny about that? Because okay, I won't say it, but what I think that joke, why it was funny, is there's also a lot of other religious people, i.e., Catholics, who would also resemble Jews in that joke because they also
Oh,
don't
that's
they
funny.
don't do that. I don't think, or they do. Oh wait, the
I
opposite.
think,
The opposite. They do that. Wait, which one am I
yeah,
thinking of? Who else?
I think most people do it now, except
Who
for
else?
maybe some Muslims or something like
Catholics
that. Yeah.
and do Christians do? I know Catholics they prefer to not. So
Yeah,
Catholics don't, and then do
I think
Christians
Muslims
do?
the only group I heard that like I could be wrong. I don't want to get in trouble,
That they
but
do? Oh well, this isn't your
that
channel,
they
so you're
don't
fine.
that they don't.
That they
But I
don't
could
do.
be wrong.
Right? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
isn't science? Are they still split on like the pros and the benefits? I guess the what do they call them? Costs.
Yeah, yeah.
Costs
Well,
to
it
benefits
doesn't hurt
ratio.
anything. I guess it's just, yeah.
Also, I put the white thing on the iPad. Here's some Apple eye candy for you nerds.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Nice.
I had the black one on for a long time. Whoa, it's backwards this way. And I was like, you know what? Let me grab the white one. The white one looks better on camera, so I'll do the white one. Just to
That's awesome,
you
man.
can't even see it because we're doing like so many split screens and there's like guests and it's right it's this far away from me,
I
so
can see it okay.
to get it in screen, there we go, just to flex on people who don't have it. Right there. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so
So you're
go ahead.
no. The best part was just seeing my mom for Thanksgiving, and that's been way too long, and between the pandemic and everything else, so that was really key. So
Good.
they're actually looking to move and to like a I guess you could call like it's like a trying to think the best way to put it. It's kind of like a I think I've told Taylor this. It's like they call it assisted living. It's like they basically take care of the rest of your life with her and her significant other, and I'm happy for her. It's tough when you get to a certain age, and being a regular homeowner, where they are now, you kind of have to do everything yourself, and they're both in their 80s now, and it just it's where they're going will be more. It's like soup to nuts. So you only get actually one meal a day, but there's a lot of stuff taken care of for you. So it may happen as soon as March 1st. They have an offer on their place, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, cool. Did you get everything you wanted as a non-practicing Jew? Do you guys get gifts? I thought you guys. Do you guys get
Yeah,
8 days
that's
of
another
gifts?
misconception. Hanukkah's yeah, it's more of a kid's holiday than anything. But yeah, I got some stuff, and I got some stuff for myself,
Some
and
socks.
yeah, it turned out pretty well.
Did you
Yeah,
get
actually,
socks?
for more.
I know we make fun of it like when we're younger, but even at my age, like the last thing that I got outside of holiday, like just right before the holidays were gonna start, were these pair of like this color, Simpsons like high like mid shin socks and matching like stretchy boxers that were this color with like all of the characters spread out, and I was like, this is tight, this is dope. It checks two boxes of I was actually in need of socks and the novelty of it, but they're pretty thick. They were quality too, and I was like, why do we make fun of people who get socks? And I'm like, I don't go sock shopping to, you know what I mean? To like, haha, you
Yep.
got socks. I'm
There's,
like,
there's nothing wrong. There's
joke's
nothing
on
wrong with
you.
practical presents.
I needed
Yep.
socks. Like I needed socks, and it's like 50 degrees over here all the time. So I was like, these are
Yeah.
tight. These are cool. And like they came in clutch and they're novelty. So it's a gift that checks off more than one box. Like, I mean, because who is there anything? I guess question to both of you, Taylor and to Shark. Is there anything more boring than a box that only a gift that would only check one box? Whether it's funny, or it's only practical, or the novelty of it, haha, and then like the cheap laugh of it, or the longevity, but it's not, there's no soul in it, or it wasn't thoughtful. Because I think those are kind of the worst kinds of gifts that you could get from anybody. And then the higher that you would value your relationship, at least on your end, with a certain person, to get a gift like that would instantly like, right? It's like, oh, I thought we were up here, and it's like a coffee mug with no personalization on it, or you know what I mean? Like that's
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
no thoughtfulness. Like, okay, I mean, that would suck.
No, that's
no,
really cool. I no, I
yeah,
agree. I agree. You can't. Yeah, it's a gift that keeps on giving, and it's something you want. It's something you needed, and you're going to use all the time. It'll make you think every time you put those things on of who gave it to you, right? So you could even construe it. It might be worth more in that sense than, like, certainly more than something generic, like a unpersonalized coffee mug or something, or thermos or something.
What if you got something
And
that said like your message here or something like that? Oh man, you didn't
oh
click the
God, can you imagine?
you forgot to click the button
Right? Right.
and
Well,
enter
that's what you do
thoughtful
when it's
text.
like secret. Yeah, like we used to do these office secret Santas, and it's like you never know what to get the person, and half the time you get bad information, and it's like they're just always a cluster F mess. I hated those. I hated those things.
I would say I would say go outrageous. If you venture onto the just like the unexpected, a little bit more out there, you're more than
Yeah.
likely to be like accepted with no matter what the actual person or the intended recipient. Because sometimes the bad information, sometimes there's people that will tell you who they got, knowing you're not going to get them because they have them, so they're intentionally trying to just
Absolutely.
like
Absolutely.
in your but or that works in the long run where because I don't know how you guys play where you guys are from, but some of the White Elephant rules over here is where you can use a turn like to steal a gift. So you can like
Oh, that's dirty.
Yeah.
That's
can
called
trade
dirty center.
gifts.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
so
even
then-
more messed up. Yeah.
because then that person who gave you the information, they like, oh, I know what gift you wanted, but I'm gonna tell him to get that gift, and even though I'm giving you this gift, I know that's the one you want, so that's gonna play off in some drama for me later on the day of the exchange. So you got those long
Right.
con.
They'll take it. They plan on taking
Yeah.
it from you. That's the idea.
Oh,
Right.
that too. Right. Yeah. That.
Right.
I'm
Right.
gonna get you what I wanted.
Yeah.
And that, yes.
Right.
There's a lot of angles.
The
Hey,
funniest,
Mark.
the funniest one I remember was this is about, oh god, this is probably about 10 years ago, and this guy was a manager, right? This is the first brokerage firm I was with, so yeah, a little more than 10 years ago, right? About 12 or so, and this guy made six figures easily, right? Cheapest bastard on the planet, and he, so get this, someone, and we did the Secret Santa, right? He got a nice bottle of wine. Someone got what he drew. Whoever gave him, he got a nice bottle of wine out of it, right? You know what? You know what he gave someone else. Someone drew whoever drew. It was a older woman who drew his gift. You know what it was? It was like, I think the limit was $10. I think it was $20. I think it was like $10 worth of. You couldn't make this shit up. It was like $10 worth of lottery tickets.
Oh damn.
She was
Yeah.
so pissed.
Thanks,
And when it
Michael.
came out, when it came out that it was somebody blew the whistle that it was him,
There.
and you can't blame her. She was like, what a cheap bastard. I'm like, yeah, he would never own up to it, but it was him, and it was what it was. So hey, Lewis, what's going on?
We got Lewis in
Hey,
the
no,
building.
no.
What's up, man? How are you?
What's up,
Hey,
man?
how'd it go?
I can't see anybody except Mark, so I don't know what's going on here.
You can't
Yeah.
see them
I
on
see
your
all
screen.
for him.
Come on, can't see you.
I can't see
because
that.
You ignore me.
On Ecamm, I can't see anybody
Why can't
except you, Mark.
But okay, so as
Yeah.
far as I know, you're not supposed to be able to see anyone quote backstage, but they're in the stream. So on the main thing, you don't see the quad
Nope.
No.
quad camera.
So it's not like StreamYard. You can see the people.
So he's not supposed to be able to see you guys. He just see. What do you see then on your? You see me?
I
Okay.
just see
Yeah,
you,
only
Mark.
you.
Yeah, I think
So
that's. Is that right, Lewis? Yeah.
Only you guys can only see me.
Correct.
Yeah, but I have you on the YouTube. I can see all
So
four
you
of
can
us. So
see
it's coming
what the
through.
full. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if Ken
Yeah.
has the ability to watch us on the stream, on the actual screen, like StreamYard.
Right. Okay. So it's not
Because
a.
every other program has that ability.
So Ecamm doesn't care what you guys see because it's only up to whoever is like running the thing. That's why I have like so many. I closed most of them. By the way, I'm like, this is
No, but I don't know
this is
how
too
to-
complicated. I
it's gonna work
closed
in my
almost
first
every
phone.
single window that I didn't actually need to run this
Yeah,
thing.
but Mark, to your point, every other program do it backwards. You're able to see people on Lemon, every other program that I've been
And
to.
even I think on Melon, the viewers
And
can
StreamYard
see
too,
who's
we
muted or
stream.
not. And I'm like, why do I need to see your guys' microphone status? I don't need to see that as a guest, as someone who's just enjoying the stream. I'm like, oh, he's muted or he's not muted or it's distracting. I think so.
Yeah. It's weird. I'm gonna have to go, but thank you, Mark,
I
for
appreciate you
having me, man.
snapping in.
Guys,
talk to you
I
tomorrow.
can't see you guys. Hope you guys have a great night.
See you, Taylor. Thanks for snapping
And
in.
we'll have to do a chill stream over my channel on StreamYard sometime.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sounds good,
All right,
man.
man. I'll talk to you guys
All
soon.
right, man. Peace.
You too. Have a good one, Phil.
Let's see what happens. Oh, now we're.
That's weird.
now
You
we're-
can't see everybody on air.
I haven't used Ecamm enough, so I wouldn't know to tell you if there's like a
Yeah,
setting.
me neither, because it's the only program that do it backwards.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Let's see. I know I can isolate. Like I can take us off the side and whoops, that's the ghost person. Then we got
So, can I ask you a question? What package are you paying for Ecamm? you don't mind telling me.
It's actually, do you remember the Owen video streams? It was a code.
Oh yeah, you.
I won one of the codes for the Pro. Remember the
Oh, so
one
you're
year
all
of the
set for a whole
Pro.
year.
Yeah. So, but I had lost it in the emails, and then also I haven't been streaming for like 2 months. It took them a while to get the code to me, which not complaining, but after I had gotten it, is around the time that the holidays happened, and then I wasn't streaming, and then now I dug in through the emails, and I'm like, oh, that's right, I have the thing, and set it up, and we're here. And I didn't want to. I kind of did it on purpose. I had a feeling where I was like, maybe later, where I didn't want to waste. I mean, you figure it's gonna expire after 1 year, right? So it was only for 12 months.
Correct.
If I would have activated it right when I got it, I would only have 9, maybe 10 months of it remaining if I were to do it, and then
Yeah, that's true.
not stream at all, because I knew they were gonna bookmark the date to charge me automatically on my debit card or whatever card that I used. So I was like, let me wait. Hopefully it doesn't expire, so I don't have to like re-email everyone that was involved and get them to like generate a new one. The one they sent me was fine, it works. So now I have a year, I think like this date next year before I have to pay anything. So really happy for that.
Yeah, this program is awesome. I see a lot of people do.
Yeah, I would have to learn
record videos.
Yeah. I know it has a lot of features.
Sit there like you talking, and they record their videos like a regular editor, and then they'll transfer to the main editor and just enhance it like 1%, 2%, and they're done. They do most of the work in here. I don't know if you was aware of that.
Let's see. All right, is that good? Okay, here we go. That's good.
This is weird. I couldn't even see the comments.
You can't see it on your screen?
No.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, and I see Pepper's comment.
But you see it on YouTube. You don't see it on.
Yeah, no, only on
That's
YouTube.
weird. This is weird.
Yeah. We need to learn the program better. But it's wait, what's that in the top? Oh, I found it. It's in the top in the corner.
You have a button?
Yeah, I have a button. So that means that Sharky might not have too much real estate stream because it's in the phone. So maybe the button might be hidden. So maybe you gotta swipe. So
I see it. Is that it? Oh, I see it now. I see comments. Thanks, Louis.
See, I'm learning on the fly.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, we all are, I think.
Yeah, don't mention that.
It's cool though.
I'm looking everything around. Okay, I found that. Now I gotta find it. It say, guest chat. Let me see that guest chat.
There we go.
No, that's not it. That's what.
Wait, there we go. Privately. Bigger, longer.
That's internal, yeah.
Raise it up a bit. Okay.
Yeah, you could do so much with this program. It's comparable to OBS.
That's pretty trippy. There's a setting where you have to enable it to let the guests see each other. Okay, wait.
And I think the most right now you're doing let me check if it's 480p.
Where would I
1440.
Where do I press that then? Assign to placeholder. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, there's so many buttons here where I'm nervous to press any of them.
So you do not have 4K. You have 1440p. That's the high. That's good enough.
Over here, I selected 4K. So maybe because it knows my bandwidth or something. Maybe it automatically went down to 1440.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah, no, I saw it. I saw it on there, but on Ecamm it's 4K. But on YouTube, yeah, I saw that it was 1440 was the max.
But that's good. Anything above?
Yeah, I heard that. That's a nice.
It's very good. Yeah,
a nice output to have. What have you guys heard as far as like tech is concerned? Apple, Android, what's going on?
Yeah, you were on the right track about the Unpacked. Is I think what is it, Louis, Tuesday or Wednesday?
And, that's this week.
Yeah, it's this week.
And we got the Super Bowl. I thought the Super Bowl was today.
No, next Sunday.
One more Sunday.
Close enough. So you rooting for you rooting to sticking with Cali, rooting for LA, you're going for Cincinnati?
Yeah, I mean that was usually my default. If none of my teams, quote my teams went that far, I would go for the local team or whoever's the closest to California. Yeah, I would say Rams. Like, why not? Who cares? What do I get out of it? Like, I'm not putting any money on it because that's foolish. In this,
I agree.
In these pressing times.
It's foolish in general. I've never been a big sports betting guy. It's just it's too easy. It's too much of a crapshoot because there's always upsets. So.
And there's also people who are going to be more into it than you, so that you got that
absolutely
aggressive level where it's like from here to here it's fun, and like the guy's like up here somewhere, right? And it's like, okay, now it's not fun anymore, and I don't want to lose a friend over $20 or $200, whatever.
When I
agreement
used to
was.
bet, I used to do it double, go for both teams, so I never lost a lot. If I lost $50, $30. I used to be smart. So I used to
Ah,
balance it out.
One of the things that my family does sometimes, whether it's my dad with my uncle or my brother with my cousins, is they will bet a 24 pack of beer. So you would pick
ah.
like a 24 Corona, right? If my team wins, then I get a 24 from you, or if your team wins, then the next time I see you, I got to give you a 24 pack or something. And then they both enjoy it like that night or that evening, whatever the occasion was a random barbecue or birthday, whatever, just like an additional case as the spoils of the
So
day.
you know my history. I'm from Boston, so every time I bet for Brady, I won. So the maximum that I won from him all the time, he won 800 the most.
Oh damn,
I mean, I'm
that's
talking about
wow.
every time we went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no,
I'm adding
Right.
the whole thing every year. 800 is not bad.
That's
that's like a week's
that's
wage
hedge,
on in construction. Yeah, dude, that's a lot.
right,
A lot of
and that's
cash.
But
hedging your bets. So
that's not one game. That's just multiple games. You know what I mean?
There's
right.
people
Multiple
that
champion.
where they do squares. So there's people that you have actually four winners a game instead of
Oh,
just
the
the
boxes, yeah.
yeah instead of just
No, yeah.
the like who's gonna win. They're like, oh, who won this quarter, who won this quarter, who won
Oh,
by the half,
yeah.
who won the third quarter. So you'll have like 3 or 4 winners plus the house or something like that, whatever.
Yeah, we did
That
that
was
too. We
always
did
that was
bonus
always too
bets.
confusing for me. But
I think sometimes they're
I
as
did
low
all
as what,
that.
$20 a square.
You can.
good stuff, though.
Oh yeah, that's what I said earlier about Michael Paper. He saying the same thing that I was describing Ecamm for. So he said, I
Oh,
like Ecamm
wow.
because you can have it and record the stream locally. So when you are done, you can grab the file and edit it wherever you edit
Oh,
program
I
you
didn't
use.
see that. My bad. Here we go. All right.
I know a lot about Ecamm because people use it, but I never used it. I heard a lot of people talking about it.
Yeah, I think let me see. I think Genius Bar uses it. They use Ecamm, and I think Doc Rock uses it too, and then
Yeah, he does.
um
Dog Rock, Dr. Elo, all those people. Because
yeah,
they got a
yeah.
group. They
You know
got
what?
an Ecamm on
Now that I
Facebook.
think about it, there's a nice healthy mix, I think, of like of people that we at least that in we know in tech circles, they're split pretty even through who uses StreamYard, like the second to the highest or the highest tier, and then people that use Melon or people that use OBS or people that use or a combination of them all. So that's
Restream,
yeah, that kind of
another
doesn't
one.
help when you're asking around for. If you ask everyone that we know, everyone, it's like I think it's pretty even. Not you won't really get like one answer, or one that's like above
That's
all the
true.
others.
Yeah, I would
It's
agree.
But to be honest, this is the best one. It's from my research. The only reason I'm with Melon, I repeat again, 750 for Chucky knows. I got a promotion for as long as I keep the program. 750 and
yeah,
$7.50.
that's pretty good. I know that with when I was canceling StreamYard, I know that they offer you a code
Yeah, the $10
to try
code.
to keep you right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
I
The
would imagine
$10
that's the
code. See,
same with a
Sharky,
bunch
I
of
was
other
right.
ones.
So let
The
me
what?
explain
Sorry.
something if you don't mind about StreamYard. When you apply and you want to get the $20, you're not gonna get the $20. You only get it if you pay all at once the whole year.
Right. Yeah,
If
you'll
you
get a bigger
don't,
discount when you pay it in full.
yeah. If you don't pay in full, it'll be $25.
Yeah.
But that's the way to go because then I can cancel after maybe a couple months, right? And then try to get the $10 a month,
Oh,
right?
don't say that out loud.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
Don't say that out loud.
okay.
Maybe
just
so.
just edit that part out, Mark. Yeah, no.
Maybe those. Yeah. Let me scrub backwards. Oh man. How was you had a good holidays, Luis? Tech for your needs.
Uh, Yeah, it was good. I just spent it with my parents. But on what was November? It was the best holiday that I had because my sister came to Boston
For Thanksgiving.
after. Yeah, but forgive me, sister. I love you, but I gotta say her age because I don't remember. She's 43, but the last time she left Boston was 17 years old.
Oh wow.
Yep,
That's a
he was
long
born and
time.
raised here
Wow, that's a long time to not be
to
around an
come back.
area and then come on back.
So when we came back, we went all around walking to
Yeah,
coffee and all that.
25 years. Wow.
Yeah, that's what. She lives in Florida for the last past 3 years and a half.
Oh, damn. You
She
guys,
bought a house.
Yeah.
Florida. Okay, I haven't been watching the news either because that's also what I took a break from. I was like, nope, nothing. I don't want, I don't want
Wow.
any information. But like, are they still, as far as like, the pandemic and stuff is going on? Because we're only we're like 1 month and a week away from entering year 3 of lockdowns and all that stuff. So, which is pretty crazy to think.
Yeah.
Well, my take on the pandemic, if you don't mind me putting my input, to be honestly, my friends, my brothers, whatever, call y'all, that I think it's gonna become the norm after 15 years. It's gonna become like the flu or something like that. It's gonna
Okay,
have better management.
so that would be
Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead, Chuck.
I don't know
That
if
would
you
be
agree.
unfortunate.
That's my take.
That's unfortunate, but I think you might be right. I mean, we just have to get boosters, and I mean, I hope not. I hope
You
it
mean like to
tampers
get a
down
lid
to the
on
point
it,
where,
like to have
yeah,
it
Yeah, to
sort
get
of
it on, it's gonna be
contained.
normal. And
Okay.
every year you're gonna
Okay.
take a flu shot, like a flu shot every year. It's gonna be like
Yeah.
that.
right.
Yeah,
Over,
because
and I'm not saying 10 years. I'm saying 15 and above. It should be normalized.
I think if you guys
I
remember
don't think
one
it's
of
gonna
the
go away.
a couple of the tweets that I had sent out before to where I was like, do you guys think it's going to be short, medium, long, or extra long, which was 1 to 3 years before like we're back to normal, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, and I think 7 to 10, and then a newer tweet I had to add extra long, which would be 10 plus.
Yeah,
So you're saying
it's
10
extra
plus
long.
before we're back to normal. I mean, you figure this way, like I said, 5-6 more weeks and we're at year 3. We're beginning year 3, so you would
Correct.
only be in the first third of that 10-year or more time frame, which isn't too.
Yeah.
Now that we're here, I mean, you figure we're in 2022 already. Like March of 2020, it seems pretty far away because that would be all of 2020, all of 2021, and then we're beginning, the third month into 2022. Time is just going to
Let me see
keep
one.
going on. It's going to keep going faster and faster and faster, and it's crazy that
Oh,
we're
why
almost
me?
at
That's
year
my
3.
computer right here. So we are close to a pill from the vaccine. So I'm hoping that happens soon. I don't handle
Oh, I
needles
heard about
well.
that.
Okay.
I think I think Pfizer, right? Pfizer's close to a pill
Yeah,
version
they are working on it.
for
Yeah.
the younger
Yeah.
kids. Yeah,
They're working on it.
Yeah.
crazy.
And that'll shut the people up who are like, ooh, I don't like getting stuck in the arm. And
Boom.
but you
Yeah.
know, the crazy people always have some excuse why they don't want to conform. And well, don't get me started on that. But you know what I mean? I think we
Yeah.
got to.
I think I have to
Yeah.
go. I think now I'm eligible. I think I've been eligible for a booster for a month or so, but I keep
Oh
forgetting.
yeah, definitely.
So I got to go do that. I got to hit up
Yeah, I'm
Walgreens.
gonna try to do it this week also. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Give it to me. I mean, it doesn't cost me anything, so whatever.
Yep.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing negative. I mean, other than like just local soreness for like the rest of that
Yeah.
day. That's all. That's as bad as my symptoms were, or my side effects were.
Yeah, me too.
Just local soreness.
Like I remember, and I think as your body gets more, used to it. Like the first one, I had some soreness.
Yeah, the
right?
first one was worse.
Nothing really. Yeah, and the second time was actually
Sore for an
less.
hour and a half, 2
Oh,
hours. Yeah.
Yeah, and then hope maybe now with the booster it'll be next to none. So that's fine. I mean, the bottom line, it
For
can
me-
save your life. It can save you from being hospitalized and whatever. I mean,
I would
again,
imagine.
I don't,
Now you just made me think of a new question for a scenario of okay, we know that it should reduce the severity of your symptoms, should reduce whether you need care or not, and all that stuff. Now, say someone who is unvaccinated so 2 people, one contracts it from someone who's vaccinated and one contracts it from someone who's not vaccinated. Will person B get it worse? Does the amount of virus or the severity or intensity, I guess, what do they call it, potency of the virus that gets transmitted from a vaccinated person, is that now less harmful or less impactful?
I
That's a
believe
good
so.
question.
The viral load is less. Yeah.
God damn, I'm smart sometimes.
But
So, let me ask you a
but it depends on what the person's pre-existing conditions are,
Wait, here we
who
go.
got it, right?
There we go.
Who's getting it. So I think that's
Well, okay.
Okay, let me ask you a question because I'm confused. You're saying if already vaccinated and I get it and I pass it to you, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah, so 2 people. One person is vaccinated, another person is not vaccinated, but they each give it to someone who is not vaccinated. Is the person who gets it from a vaccinated person gonna have like better symptoms than the unvaccinated person getting it from an equally
Yes.
unvaccinated person? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because it had
Because
it
the
had
viral load is less. Yeah, that's my
or
understanding.
it also it had no resistance from the previous person, right? From the previous infection, contact
Okay,
host
so
or whatever.
I'll say something to that. My take is maybe the person that is not vaccinated maybe give it to worse, but it all depends on the person's condition. If
Well,
you normal,
in this
if you're sick,
scenario,
if
let's
you
say they're
ill,
equal. It would be worse
Yeah,
to
then
get it from,
it
right?
would potentially be worse for the person
Is
who for the person who
unvaccinated
got it from
getting
someone
it
unvaccinated. Absolutely,
unvaccinated.
yeah.
Okay, so
Because the
that's good
viral
too.
load is just bigger. Yeah.
So not to get
yeah.
political
But
or
what
anything,
about
it would
the
be better
receiver?
not just for you, even if you want to be selfish, but it's also better for those around you in case of whoever you were to give it to. We're basically kind of beating this virus down or the viral load down from
Absolutely,
at
yeah.
least from you.
Yeah, that's
Okay. See, that sounds good to
yeah.
me. Why would you
Yeah,
fight
but
that?
for me it's different because say the receiver, the one's getting it, it had a lot of condition. It don't matter which one it's worse because
Well,
it
that's on
depends
them.
on your yeah.
You can't control who you
So
would get it
and
from,
then the
kind of.
research get confused because they're like, oh, now I got to do more research because I don't know if it's this one kill them or this one kill them. Let me see. You get my point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the best case scenario is, both people are vaxxed. Person A is, asymptomatic. They pass it on to the person who's also vaxxed. And that person has mild symptoms at most, right? And so, that's, again, not like you say, not to get political, but, I just don't get all this thing was politicized from day one, and it's unfortunate. And
Well, everything is.
we would either be done with it or at least very much more in our rearview mirror, and a lot of lives, in my opinion, could have been saved had the right messages been sent from the very get go. And that has a lot to do with the political and medical leadership. That
And
was from 2 years
and
ago. So
I'm not shocked by that. I know that any
no,
chance they get, any little thing that they could cling to and manipulate, because that's good strategy. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Like, if my goal is this, then I'm gonna do what I can to achieve it, right? Or achieve it for my party or my boss or
yeah.
whoever you're working for. Like, yeah, of course.
But you think of how many people who unnecessarily died. That's the problem I have with that.
Another thing,
If it wasn't so deadly, I'd say
yeah,
I get it. That's politics, whatever. But it costs people's lives, and way more than it should have, in my opinion. But sorry, go
Hey,
ahead.
how you doing, Angie?
I think another thing, which what would be to is hi Angie, is that
Hey,
I heard that there were, because of the funding that was tied to COVID and all that stuff, is to where there were some hospitals, and I mean, because there's people in them and people are shady, that they would fill out charts or check boxes that they needed to say, hey, this was COVID related ish. And they would, by submitting all of those deaths or what have you, if they could shove that thing in there, that they get additional funding for having to care for that extra load of people because of the pandemic. So, I mean, again, wherever people are involved, that's your variable. That's where
yeah.
the some shit's gonna happen. Some
Another
shit's gonna go
thing,
down, right? So,
And then the
another
opposite happened
thing.
too, right? Like in Florida and and where they tried to mask the ones who died because of it because they didn't want to admit that their strategy wasn't working. So that's a
yeah,
whole other
yeah,
extreme, right?
that too.
Sorry, Louis. Go ahead, Louis.
Right, when you have
Also,
people,
we talking about. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
well, when you have
Mark.
people who have their priorities, like you have like, if all of my donors are, big pharma, or if all of my donors are entertainment people that have these venues and concerts lined up because they have them booked years in advance, like, no, we're not canceling. I'm not giving refunds. I have all the vendors that are already booked. I have all the artists and all the bands, and everyone's booked. And this is happening. So do whatever you have to do to keep these health officials from shutting that down in 4 to 6 months or whenever the festival season or holiday concert season is going to happen or whatever. Or not even concerts. There were like business meetings and conferences also, because these people are booking ballrooms in hotels and resorts, and they have 200, 300, 400, 500 people over the course of a 3-day, 4-day weekend convention. And so there's like, no, everything's paid. I'm not giving refunds. Do it. So
Right.
get our extra, special permit, and let it happen. So
But my other point is that if everybody do their part because it's difficult, and
Yeah.
we're talking about the USA, but other countries got it worse because third world countries they don't have the same resource, and how we could stop that because that's gonna spread around the
Yeah.
world. So that's my concern. Not to mention no name, but one country had it so bad that it was like about 80 to 85% of people died from the country. You know what it was doing? Burning the person outside because the hospital was too full.
That's crazy, man. And I mean, I think you guys have,
Wow.
as much as I joke around and as political as I try to not be, at least not seriously, is one of the good things will be the bad things of countries much like ours, to where freedom, and like that's the answer, and that's as far as it goes. That's as far as a lot of people care to take it, and don't have to take it any further, and this and that and the other thing. And it's like, well, shit. Now I wouldn't want to be a hypocrite, not in public, because everyone knows the hypocrisy is the ultimate luxury, to where it's like, you follow these rules, I don't have to follow these rules, but you follow them, right? So that,
Right.
like, but all in all, it's like, well, freedom. I mean, you do what you got to do, what you want to do, and the other guys, don't worry about them, or the girls or whoever, like, who cares? Freedom. And then it's crazy that
Well,
someone will take it to these lengths, and then like to choose,
yeah.
here's the freedom card, go fuck yourself, you know what I mean? Like it's like,
Right.
damn
Right.
it. It's like, well, you got me. So you got me, 'cause,
Well, it's a selfishness, right? When you think, I mean, not to, like you say, it was
yeah,
going with along with it, but it's like
it's to the
saying,
extreme, but
okay, well, I have my rights, right? I don't have to. You
no,
can't force me to
you
do
don't
this or
have to
that,
do
right?
shit.
Unless I have a religious.
You don't got to
But
do shit. Yeah,
but
yeah,
here's and like I have the right to say to not do the right X Y Z, right?
yeah.
But
Like wearing
you
a
also
seatbelt or going outside.
thank you. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
perfect analogy. Like
Any
you
one of
have
these things.
laws, and you have what about my rights if I'm the person you're going to pass it on to, and I have comorbidities. I'm over 50. I'm a smoker. I'm overweight. Some of those things are, of course, I can't control my age, but the other two, okay, fair enough. Can and probably should change some of those things a little bit. Not that either one is super bad. But the fact is, someone just going around who says, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that, no mask, no vax, nothing, right? And pass it on to me, or me worse, pass it on to an older person who's even,
Yeah,
like my mom, who's that much older and has worse
yeah,
comorbidities. It's not fair, and they don't care. It's all about no me. This is a classic American thing of we have arguably at times too many rights that people abuse, and we have the states have more power and rights sometimes than they should, right? And it's just all me, me, me. I don't care. I don't give an F, like you said, Mark, about the other person. And as long as I'm happy, that's all that matters. Because yeah, America, freedom. But that's
I know
totally a perversion of
it's a
what it's
cop
really
out.
supposed to be about.
It's a cop
It's a
out
total
for
cop
sure.
out.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
BS,
the
really.
same way that I can't control that everyone is gonna go the speed limit, stop at stop signs, not
Yeah.
be drunk or high, because in California you have to worry
Right.
about both of those things. To where, like I've told you, whether it's night or day, 1 out of 10. So whenever you're on the freeway, count 10 cars, either cars that are going the same direction, cars that are going the opposite direction, cars you see stopped at intersections. Count 10 and see who the drunk one is, because statistics don't lie. One of them for sure is under the influence of something any time of
Hmm.
day. Who knows
And
who's
I
on their
want to make
cell phone
another
or not?
point.
Yeah, go ahead.
My other point is that I get pissed off. Parents be super cover because they don't want to get sick. And you look at their kid and they're all exposed. And then they wonder, oh, my kid's getting sick. Oh, my kid got the COVID. Why this is
Yeah,
happening? Because you don't take care of your kid. I
yeah,
told a lady, she got mad at me. I said, here's a mask, a brand new one. I opened it for because I bought a bunch of them for different ages. When I walk around, I give it to people. They
Oh,
get
you
mad. I
opened it
don't
for
care.
them? I would say give it to them closed. Don't do that.
No. I mean, I opened the package and there was a individual package. You get what I mean? I had a big package and they had packages and small packages, so I
Oh,
give it to
okay,
them.
okay. I forgot to
And she got mad.
I forgot to read Michael Pepper's thing. I was like, why? I'm like, why is this thing on there? I was like, oh yeah. So he says, so the pandemic officially happened on my 30th. Oh wow, I didn't know that
Yep, I
was your birthday.
remember.
March 10th, 2020. It was on the news when we got back from going out from an early birthday celebration. It was weird. Oh, imagine that. Like
Wow.
say, like I'm gonna guess like a Chili's or Applebee's, one of those places that have awesome appetizers, right? Decent service. That would be weird to
I got
hear
lucky.
that on your way home, right? And it's like, and then you replay it in your head too, where everyone you said hi to, or everyone you were sharing a waiting area with, or people who were at the table next to you and talking loud or whatever. For me, over at least over here when the stay-at-home order was issued was 6 days after that, which was a Monday. So that's how I remember it.
Mm-hmm.
And also we got John.
John.
What's up, John? Good to see you, man.
For
Hope you had a
me, I got lucky
good
because
holiday
my
season.
birthday is coming up, and my birthday is the 25th. It's a Friday.
This
So,
month, February.
yeah.
Nice.
What are you gonna do? You gonna stream?
If I'm back, if I'm not, I don't drink because I stopped drinking. But if I'm back early, then I'll, because my friend want me to stay over at his house and stay all night and play pool. But it depends.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Just let us know. I'm sure whoever
Yeah, I
you want
will.
to be on there, we'll try to hop on or at least be in the chat or something if we can for a bit if we can't get away.
Yeah, because you know what? If too many people want to come on, I just alternate. I'll be like, okay, everybody get 10 minutes and alternate, and 10 minutes alternate. So it could be fair.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know?
That's cool.
TA was on here. He even told me from before. He's like, "Ooh, I got 1 hour, like hour 10 minutes, hour 15 minutes." I'm like,
Mhm.
"Cool." Let me try to get all this squared away, and then he did. He gave us about almost just about the full hour. So yeah, anything like that,
Mhm.
just let us know. And then whatever you guys want to talk about, floor's open.
Okay, so I want to talk about your experience with your new technology. I want to see how you like it
Ooh.
so far, because that's good to hear. Like a mini review, if you don't mind.
Well, for sure, I haven't pushed it. I mean, the most that I would have been doing would be a stream, and this is the first time that I've done it in the 3 months now,
Can you
three
give context what you bought so people that
three or
are
four.
hearing,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't know?
So the 2021 16-inch M1 Max MacBook Pro with the 32 core GPU, 64 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte. So that's what I
Told you
ordered.
Sharky was 64, not
Yeah,
32.
yeah, yeah. So also,
Cool.
I chose to get, and I haven't opened them yet. Again, no inspiration, no I hope I'm working on that to change it. But I also ordered the Pro Apps bundle, so I got Logic Pro, which I have been wanting since I graduated high school and I first joined. It was elective classes for community college for digital production and intro to MIDI and all those classes. That's where I was
Mhm.
first introduced to Pro Tools, but also which works on either platform, Windows or Mac. But
And that
right
could
around that
potentially help
time,
you with your DJing, right?
I think right. So what I would be able to do with it before would be I could like say do my own remixes or do like these little things that would be too complicated, and then export that and then have that like my version or my mix or my DJ edit of it that I can later use in a live mix. So just the possibilities are endless. But yeah, I hadn't opened that yet, or also Final Cut Pro, because I think aside from doing this, which would be like Michael mentioned earlier, like you can save it and record it locally and then export it onto
Yeah,
YouTube
I
by
was
itself
saying
or
that
edit from
earlier.
it through through StreamYard paid version or through Ecamm. I haven't opened up Final Cut Pro, but I did use it when I was in audio and video production in high school and then a little bit in college. So, but that's also like a decade old. That's like more than a decade ago that I had been hands on and cranking out these little video assignments and exercises and stuff like that. So I've been looking forward to it, but again. If I'm not in the right mind space, and then if no creative juices are flowing, I'm just gonna get more frustrated. But so yeah, I'll hopefully have something for you guys later on
Yeah.
now that the weather's
Down the
picking up
line.
and yeah now that they've shaken off some of the
Mhm.
winter blues. But yeah, so stick around for that. Right now this would be a live demo, I guess, of how it handles live streams. And I've
Yeah.
been sticking with Taylosive, and I think Shark, right, you've been watching some of his. He's been doing almost exclusively MacBook Pro streams, like no
Oh,
headphones, no
cool.
microphone, nothing, just straight through the laptop, and it's
Is
great.
that what you
So
and that's what you're doing?
that's what he was doing. Well, this is what I'm doing now. Yeah. Aside from this.
This is the Mac. This is the Mac
Yeah. This is.
selfie cam.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, it's very good. Very crispy and
Yeah.
impressive.
I got that iPad here. This is what I would normally be doing the streams with you guys on. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
And then I would
For
have
So
me,
my.
that's
I'm a
how
spill
you
the
yeah,
beans.
the Mac is yeah, that's really nice. Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
Louis.
So, if you allow me, I'm gonna spill the beans. I'm gonna Charlie knows the truth. I'm spending all my money working my ass off for a Mac Mini, the new redesign for come. And what I'm getting, I'm telling people, it's gotta be 32 gigs and 1 terabyte, and I'm done. That's all I'm getting.
Do you mean for the RAM or for?
Okay, for the computer, you know how the base model come at 8 gigabytes. So I
Oh,
want that
yeah, for RAM.
to be yeah, to be 32, and
Yeah,
then for
that's what I want. Yeah.
SSD, I want it to be 1 terabyte.
Oh, that'll be good. Yeah, and then
That's
you
it.
already have a screen and all the other peripherals,
Yeah.
so you just
So I'm working hard.
disconnect it, swap it
I'm
out.
working hard to save money and to pay my whole full credit card. Get one thing, and then after get the thing, repay that, and then buy that. That's all I'm going. But
Yeah,
I'm waiting. That's when the year's almost over.
you got like another month, at least until it's announced. I don't know when orders would start, but yeah, I mean we're expecting the event.
So before the year's over, I'm getting it. That's my prediction.
Oh,
I'm
for
working
sure.
hard for the money.
Yeah, and it looks according to the renders, it looks sleek. So they've like made it
Yeah.
like slimmer, so it's gonna be like maybe an inch or so something thick, thin.
It
That's gonna
reminds me
look
like a retro throwback of the laptops back in the 2005s, fours. You know the one they came in with like white. They had like a white one, stuff like that.
with
I don't know if you
the
recall.
plastic top, right? With the plastic,
Yeah, correct.
the ones that look like the
Yeah, yeah.
airport,
hmm
like the Wi-Fi, the old Wi-Fi routers that they used to have.
Correct.
Yeah.
Those are
Yep.
the ones that I'm thinking.
You think they're gonna come in colors, or it's gonna be just white, like silver and white two tone? I'm hoping
Maybe the
color,
first iteration will be white.
just white
Silver
only,
then maybe.
or white and space
For
gray
now,
only.
for the first.
Do you
Maybe
think
the
they'll
next year
do?
after that.
Do you think they'll do?
I could see a silver and then a space gray. Yeah, something like that.
If they do colors, do you think they would let you get whatever configuration you want, or that they would just limit it? Like, okay, here is like the base versions. You know what I mean? Like whatever. And
I don't
then
think they get that too.
I don't
with,
think so.
Mac Mini.
They wouldn't do
Yeah, I
both,
doubt
right?
it.
I
I'd
hope
be
not, because that
surprised
was
if they
great.
did.
They wouldn't
They created a
they wouldn't
company.
do Mac Mini and then Mac Mini Pro, Mac Mini Plus.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
that's
I heard
another.
rumors, but I'm not. I don't think so.
Well,
that is one of the rumors. Yeah, but
they've messed up their naming a long time ago, so anything goes now
Mm-hmm.
because
agreed. Yeah.
anything can mean anything, so nothing matters as according to their names.
And also another point to that I want to add: people saying because it's extra redesigned and skinny, that you could still travel with it, get it like the cheapest Bluetooth keyboard and mouse, because I got a mouse for $9, and travel with it and connect it to the TV, because every TV got HDMI, so you can
Yeah,
do
they
that in
do.
hotels. So that is more money saved. You get better configuration instead of buying a laptop. It's more expensive from Apple. That's what people, my friends are telling me. They, or the people that work in businesses. I heard rumors that I could carry this. It's small enough. I could put it in my bag. I could put a trifold
Yeah,
keyboard in a combo.
So ultimately, all you would have to worry about is guaranteeing that where you were going to be has something you can plug into, and that
Yeah, HDMI.
and taking that risk, because sometimes even maybe the TV in your motel or hotel doesn't work, or you know what I mean, sometimes it's a
Yeah,
headache
that's
to
what I
get.
recall before.
Well, no, I know, but sometimes people are like, yeah, it's fine, and I'm not gonna check. Like, why would I check? Like, go fuck yourself until you actually come here and you're gonna be a pain in my ass. I'm not gonna check or try to fix your problems or what, you know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
thinking worst case, or inconvenient cases scenarios. If you're okay with that risk, taking the risk that maybe it won't be available for you, then yes, you can take advantage of. I only need to take something this big with me,
Yeah.
a notebook,
Or you could get a
in
portable
a
monitor
backpack,
that is
or
like
in a sack. Yeah,
like
so
15 inch.
right. But yeah, you're able to slide in that DM, so to speak, of I can it doesn't weigh anything. This is how much I have to pack.
Yeah.
If there's going to be something for you at your destination to plug
But
into.
also you could buy a monitor if a
The
monitor that go
foldable ones.
HDMI, just in case that don't work. You have it, so you could travel all the way. You could
Sure,
get more
sure.
for your money. Yeah, you could get more for your buck and bank than buying the laptop.
So you would save money potentially for more headache or for more elbow grease, maybe. I remember I don't remember when the redesign came. So basically, the Mac Mini that we have now, I think, was the same footprint that a cousin of mine, because he likes to mess with car audio, car stereo, car alarm, speakers, window. So customization. He had put in not just one of his trucks, but I'm sure a few other people had asked to put it in theirs, to where they put a Mac Mini under the armrest or the third seat, like underneath of the truck,
Yeah.
the center console of the truck, and you wire that to your dash, and you basically have a computer in your dash, and you would have this was early 2000s, mid 2000s, where you would have iTunes was like the big thing, where you're like, and then even like on this tiny 5-inch screen, you have the music video to so and so, who gives a fuck, right? Like, boom, it's like, but it was there, and then he's able to have like the little trackpad, and he moves the tray, and then it's like you see the little mouse on the. I was like, what? Like, he's like, yeah, boy, I got a computer in my truck. I'm like, what? So.
Oh yeah, Michael got a good point.
The comment I have on here, white and silver, reminds me of the original Mac Mini and Apple TV back in the day. Silver on the sides, front, back, white on top. Yeah, see, so I'm thinking they do like a two-tone when they bring. So
I think for people that I was just gonna say, for people that don't, go out that much, it does make a lot of sense, right? So you just have it when you need it. Most of the time, you're going to be at home. For a lot of people, a laptop is as ubiquitous as they are today. They just don't make sense. Everything's nano wide. That's what you're paying for, right? And like for you, as someone who, trying to maybe get back some DJ and stuff, it makes a lot more sense to have a laptop, right?
And all
even if right now you use it at home mainly, right?
And
but you have the flexibility. Yeah. But for maybe someone like Lewis, maybe even like me, you're not going out that often with it. You just but you do want to have something that is portable.
I think because also you're saving
the best of both worlds.
You're saving the most money in that scenario too.
So absolutely.
Who's not going to love saving money, right? So like for the least amount of money to get into something like that, for sure. But there's still extra steps. So one of the reasons that I don't get a desktop, which would arguably be more expensive, maybe more capable, is also less practical, I think, because I can't just slam it shut, take it somewhere, and I don't need to have it connected to a power source. It has its own power source. So that's, for me, just that little, and I know the battery's not going to last forever. I mean, even if battery life gets better and better, it's not going to beat an outlet, right? Something that's constantly plugged in, but with that trade-off. So at least for someone like me, exactly how Shark mentioned, that if even the power were to go out, I should reasonably still be able to. And then again, with the speakers that I use, there are also battery-powered portable, Bluetooth DJ speakers, DJ quality speakers. I'm not talking about consumer. I'm talking about actual for the mobile DJ, for the DJ on the go. Even if there's a blackout or for whatever reason, maybe like in the middle of the woods, maybe a tailgate or on a beach, I don't need to have power, and everything is. I'm bringing it all, and it's all like on board. And then just boom like that and be completely independent and
self-contained.
Exactly. So there's speakers that can do 5 to 8, maybe even 12 hours on a charge. The laptop should provide that. I mean, a 5-hour, 8-hour, 10-hour, tailgate, beach, middle of the woods party with no need for a generator or outlet or none of that. That's where I'm going for the usability of that. So just an all-in-one thing. Boom, pop it open, clamshell. I got this, 120 hertz, what do they call it? Retina, XDR, blah, blah, blah.
The reason that I went this route, because I got an iPad.
Yeah, so do I. Well, but I would love, I think.
But I'm not a DJ, so I don't need.
No, I know, but even from like a tech fan or like a media consumption person, I still would love to have an actual dedicated desktop. I don't think I've ever had one. I've only ever had laptops and iPads for Apple. I've had Windows laptops and Windows towers, like the big, huge ones that are like this, with the CD-ROM and the USB and then the name of the thing. And I would still want something like an iMac. I love that streamline all-in-one style. Did I lose you guys? Did you guys lose me?
Oh. No, I'm here. I'm alive.
We lost Shark.
Yeah, I think it's frozen. Yeah, you make good points, but I mean, I prefer a laptop, but the reason I'm going this route because I'm getting more for my money. And I got an iPad.
Definitely.
So.
Yeah, for sure. And especially if you're able to. Here we go. He's back. Especially if you're able to. Especially if there he is. Especially if you're able to get like the same performance that you would get from like the M1 Pro or the M1 Max in that smaller package and save money if you already had made that investment that you would need to take advantage of it, then yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't. Oh snap!
Absolutely.
We got Renz in here. What's up, Renz?
Ren, how you
I see
doing,
that.
brother?
Glad you can come on in, man. We're talking about whether a all-in-one like a laptop or an iMac would make more sense than Mac Mini, even though you save money, but you would need more components, but it's technically lighter, and yeah, I'm excited to see what they come out with. I think more so the final design of those larger sizes, because they should have a smaller or a thinner chin, because you're fitting the same size computer in a larger footprint. So they should, right? Wouldn't it stand to reason that not just by the sheer size and scale that they're going up in that 24-inch iMac design, that chin should still go less if they're able to squish? Would they do that?
For the 27, right?
Yeah, would there be wasted space then? What if they keep the chin the same size? Because that would require less.
You talking about
I hope
iMac?
not.
Pro?
Yeah, the iMac. So
Yeah,
the,
the
20, the
27-inch.
24-inch iMac and then the 27-inch iMac that we're supposed to get.
Right.
How the entire computer part of it is in the chin.
Right.
All they need to do theoretically is swap out the M1 for the slightly larger and then slightly larger M1 Max chip, and then just shove everything back in there, maybe with slightly bigger fans. Are they going to shrink it all still, or keep it the same size and thickness, and then just have like wasted space? Or
Well, everybody complained about the thickness last year, right? So they definitely want to try
or
to.
the thinness. They complained about the thinness. They're like, why does my
Oh,
desktop
but the
need to
bezel
be
was still
thin?
too big, right? Yeah.
I think that was the thing. I think some people were, from what I've seen, people were more willing to have a thicker overall setup if it meant less to none chin, like no chin.
Yeah,
They're like, I don't care if you put it in the back. Like, what? It's a desktop. It's gonna be on my desk against the wall or against the wall. Like, I don't care. Like, why does it need to be like? Oh, it's 10 pounds. Who gives a shit? Who's gonna be carrying? I mean,
Right.
now you can carry your computer around your house, which is neat. But who cares? So
I've just never been a fan of the all-in-ones because, one part, whether it's a hard drive or the display or something breaks, if you don't have the Apple Care home option,
yeah,
what are you going to do? Mail it back to them or try to lug that whole thing into an Apple store to get it looked at by a genius or whatever?
Yeah,
it's just too much of a hassle. So, I do prefer in that sense either Mac Mini or just a MacBook. So. I get why. I mean, we all know that was the product that put Apple back on the map in the late '90s. Was the iMac? Remember how big and goofy those looked, but they were cool at the time, right, with the different colors and everything. But there's a demographic who buys them still, no doubt. But for me, I have some trepidation about. Call me cynical or paranoid, but I'd always be afraid of something like that happening, and then So.
I mean, even now you figure, what are they offering? I think it's 300, no, 3 something. Is it 349 or 399 for Apple Care for 2 years, or 149 a year for? Is it until you cancel it, but up to 2 incidents every 1 or 2 years? It's some crazy
something like that.
It's after a while. Yeah,
it sounds like a steal. I mean, you figure, because I think. You can keep your coverage forever as long as you stay within 2. I mean, okay, who's gonna ruin a $2, $3, $4, $5,000 laptop 2 times every 6 to 12 months? Like,
right?
You're almost dumb for not buying it now. I don't remember what Apple Care prices were way back when, but like now you're like, wait, what? $150 to insure my thing for 12 months, which is gonna cost an arm and a leg if I have to replace fully out of pocket. That's a steal. Like, now there's tremendous value, I think.
But correct me if I'm wrong. The home one is more. There's a premium on top of that, right? For like the iMac and stuff. I think so. For them to come to your house and fix something as opposed to mailing it in or going to a store.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
I guess you take into account how close you live to an Apple store or how lazy you are to mail it, because I think they'll send you a thing, no? They'll send you like a mail.
Yeah, but no, but I'm talking about
I can walk with mine.
Macs. Yeah.
Hold on, let me see here, because look.
But with the
I can
iMac
walk up.
having a carry, yeah, it's just too bulky. So
No, you know what I do? I put it in a big bus, catch the bus, get off at the end, and walk like 5 blocks, and I'm there.
well,
But
yeah,
from
for
my
you,
house,
Lewis, but everybody's
Yeah.
not close.
okay, check it out,
400.
Chucky. From the house to the library, I catch the bus, then I walk 5 blocks, and I'm done. For me, I don't have to walk the 12 minutes. I can take a shortcut.
Yeah, sure. There are some people though that are hundreds of miles, or tens or hundreds of miles from. I think
Yeah, I
even
know. I'm just
speaking of, I think
trolling.
Ace. I think our friend Ace. I think is the nearest store to him, and he's not in some. It's not like he lives in East, Podunk. I mean, he's in Tulsa, isn't he? Or near, not too far from
Oh
Tulsa,
no.
Oklahoma. But I think the nearest store to him is like
Yeah,
I
let
think
me
he said
read this
50
quick.
miles away
Michael
or
Pepper said,
75. Yeah.
reliability
Let's
is
see.
easier with the chin. We would have to remove the display to access the internals, and they went with no chin because of the UV body
Oh,
is
that's too
here.
high. Right there. There we go. I can see his logo. Why did he do that? Hey, Michael, why'd you put a white outline on your thing? You freak.
Oh, he's coming in?
No, I don't know. He's welcome to. I think he has to be quiet or something. He said earlier.
Oh, okay, I know. He got a logo around his picture. I like it.
I like it too, but I'm not gonna tell him that. It's my job to give him shit. So, as a friend,
My
remove
logo,
the display.
my cousin called me, and you know what he said to me? Here, it's a logo. That's how I got my logo for free out of my cousin.
I have to get one yet, and I don't know why I'm so picky, but yeah, I gotta come up with something.
Mine was free, so I mean,
I know there's some like there's a bunch of different like third party apps, companies, websites where you can like create a design and all this stuff where you can like. But I'm wondering now, it's like, okay, how many people have done this, and how similar will mine be if I'm making it with like pre-made things or
template.
stencils, right? So
Yeah, template.
right. So how many times has this template or this part of this template with this part of that template, and then you put them together, and it's like, I don't know. I haven't checked it out, but that's just where I get. I'm like, oh, maybe. I guess I'm just waiting for inspiration to strike. I don't know.
I think like an avatar would be good of like the way you look like right now with the headphones on or whatever with the mic, something like you know what I mean. It would be kind of like it's like sequence live on air. I don't know, something like that. You know,
Oh,
or
like a
just
black
an
and
Oh, you get
white,
sued by Ryan Seacrest.
like a black and white thing with just the outlines and maybe my hair and eyebrows or okay,
yeah,
Oh
like
something
a
yeah,
like
like a
that. Yeah,
negative, like a negative or something. Oh, that'd be cool.
almost. Yeah, that could work. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be neat. Let me see if I can get
You
it.
ever seen TK? I don't know if you know who TK Bay is. I know Lewis does.
Yeah, he
I think
has the
that's
one
his
like
like
that. Yeah.
he has a logo. It's like you just see his beard and like he has the gray beard and like
I
that's his look with
I
with
think his
bald
logo
head
has a
and
longer beard than he does. So you guys,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
shots fired, right?
yeah. Can you see
Right.
this?
But
Something like that. Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. Where it's
Outline.
just the curve. I see what you're saying. I know. I forget. I'm sure there's a word for that. These art nerds have a word for everything.
Yeah, outline.
Right, an outline silhouette type of fill, like a filled outline
This is
silhouette
another one.
combo. Yeah, that'd be cool.
There you go.
I would want to stay true to it. So one of those things to where, like exactly to that point, I think there's a few other people that like they have their thing and then like they shave something or they cut something or they get a new microphone or new headphones or the background's different. Something changes and now you're not that anymore. That's where I would have I mean, and then I guess maybe like update it, but who's gonna do that, right? Why would you update it?
but
I
if
done
you
three
look if
logos.
you don't plan on changing for a while, then it's a good start, right? So,
I guess so, yeah.
So honestly, I've done 3 logos already for 3 people. One, somebody knows that I did it for that person, and I did it for 2 people with pay clients.
What, that you made logos? Or what do you mean?
Yeah, because what I did is I found this program that my niece was using, but it's not a template. You give her like ideas,
Yeah.
and then they'll try to mold you something out of your ideas when you type the word.
Oh, okay.
Something I don't know. She
Like a
made the program. I
generator,
don't know
like a
how it
logo
goes.
generator or
Yeah,
something?
like a generator, but but it's not a website. It's just weird because it's something private that she sent me. Because she's a graphic designer, so I don't know if somebody created that program for her or how it worked.
Gotcha.
She's an awesome graphic designer.
Let me see
Mark
what other
knows.
buttons I have here. I'm gonna mess with the buttons here. So I can make the window bigger, but up to a certain point, and then it doesn't let me. Like right now, I'm only in 40% of my screen is the most that it'll let me drag you guys, and I can't make it full screen. Why can't I make you full screen?
And then that's weird.
That's weird.
We don't appear like the other program.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys aren't. What does this button do? Whoa.
Why would you want to make us full screen? I'm just kidding.
I mean,
No, it's fine. It doesn't matter to me.
on my laptop, I can't make this window to where I see you or me. I can't make it full screen. It's a window. It's a window that's on my desktop, and on the desktop, I can see my desktop, and then I can see the comments, and then I can see the backstage view. I can see like I told you, there's a window here.
I know
the
why.
sound levels.
Because the screen real estate is not big enough to fit everything.
Right,
But
but
that happened to me.
but if I'm choosing to ignore that and I want this to take up my full thing, it won't let me.
No.
I can't make it bigger.
It probably assumes you want to see comments and you want to see, or that's just the way it's set up. You should have an option. I agree. If you want to change it,
like who like the same way with I think StreamYard, you're able to like you can collapse the comments and then just have the full.
Right.
That's
well, this ain't StreamYard, buddy.
No, yeah, right. You're telling me.
I'm just kidding.
Crazy.
No, it's kind of cool though. I do like it. It's the only thing that I think I see it. There are certain weird things like the only way I can see Lewis is by seeing him with a slight delay on my phone
Oh yeah,
that's
AT&T.
Yeah, you guys can't see yourself on the thing. I don't know why that is.
No, I think everyone has the same thing, Lewis. So you can't see me, can you?
No, you cannot.
Which brings me to my next point. This is why no one should have Android. So let's talk about that.
Well, you ain't talking about me. I got Apple.
So why will man's collapse happen because of Android? Go ahead, Tech for your needs.
I got
It will not.
There it is. See, he's prepared for that, and he doesn't believe that it'll happen because of his input. So, Sharkfin, now what are your contributions towards the Apple supremacy endgame?
Well, let's see. I'm actually what I'm streaming on is the iPad. It's almost 5 years old, so I guess there's a little bit something to be said for that.
Were you gonna get a new?
Your laptop.
And I'm using public. There's no one around me. I'm using public, taking a chance on public Wi-Fi. And the webcam it doesn't look that bad either on YouTube or from what I can see here. Even though I don't know what it is.
It's just I think the lighting. It's just the lighting.
Yeah, well, that's part of it.
You got
your visor? Do you have your visor down?
You got a laptop from Apple.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, but then it's worse.
Oh, you did have it on.
Yeah,
okay.
That's
I'm saying you got more Apple products. That's what I'm telling you.
I thought you were gonna get a new phone, or you were gonna have your company try to pay for a new iPhone.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at I'm still weighing that versus a Pixel, but I'm leaning more towards. And then I guess I was gonna get a Samsung S21, and that window kind of closed for the one I wanted too visible. So I'm looking more again at iPhone or.
Sorry.
What was that?
The stupid. I
was ready to jam.
I hit the button. I don't like. No, I don't like that one.
Yeah, right.
Someone didn't try hard with that. My bad. There.
But yeah, I do. I am streaming from an iPad, and I do have a Mac. So I'm not. It's not like I'm anti. I'm not anti-Apple. You know what it is? I think with either, I like kind of having both ecosystems. I'm one of those people, I might have said this before, on one of your streams or Lewis's streams. I don't like putting all my eggs in one basket with one company or one, you know what I mean? I kind of like living in both worlds a little bit. So that ecosystem thing, I know it's important to a lot of people. It's not as important to me. At least
loca.
What is it?
I said you like to live the vida loca.
Oh yeah, you
I'm a
said
crazy one.
that you're too crazy.
Yeah.
That your vida is
Yep.
loca. I didn't know you
Yeah,
could
well,
put
oh, live and
people's
let me
names
don't.
on
Okay, yes.
that.
See, guilty as charged. No, but I seriously, I've always kind of been that way, even in the Windows days. Yeah, and so before, you guys might find this interesting, like 5, 6, 7 years ago, I had a Windows laptop and an iPhone. So there you have it. See what I mean?
I got a bone to pick with this.
The AirPods Pro.
Convenience. No, it's yeah, but yeah, I change it. Convenience and quality. The rest it sucks.
Yeah, batteries die pretty
Yeah,
fast.
that's what I heard. Yeah.
Well, I mean they're tiny batteries, but they do die fast. But again,
Like
remember that they came
even the
out.
mids, the highs, the lows, nothing's good. It's just core quality. That's inconvenience.
They came out almost this October will be 4 years ago, right? Did they
Yeah,
come out
Was
2018?
it?
I
I
think the
think
AirPods Pro,
2018.
I
AirPods
think
Pro
you're
20.
right, 18 or 19 for the Pro. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
October 20,
18. You know?
October
Okay.
2018. So they turned 3. They're
Wow.
gonna turn 4 this year if we don't get something.
Wow, time flies. Huh?
Yeah, too fast.
Well, what was the
Okay, so I
AirPods
got
one?
it.
It was what, 2016, I think,
I
right? When
think
they came
so.
out the
Yeah,
iPhone
2015,
7.
2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's where they got rid of the headphone jack, so that makes sense.
And you figure it took 6 years for them to get the second new version. So the third version, AirPods 3, just came out, and that was 6 years. So that's an average of 2 years. We're about to hit 4 with nothing for the pros.
I got
Wow.
a question to y'all, and it's
What's up?
about Apple.
Okay.
If you were given to become the CEO for 1 year, how would you turn the company around to make for you know
Like a
for
failing
more
company?
money, for less money, not to fail, to prolong?
Release the same products in different colors.
Nah.
Not all at the
Yeah.
same time. Pick a couple colors, release those for 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 months, and then release more colors at the 5, 6, 7th month mark, and then keep going. That's to stall for time, I think, and then to get rid of unmoved, unsold product, even if it costs however much it would cost to go over it again with a new color or finish somehow, or take it out of the existing casings, fabricate new casings with the new color, and then slap them all together. For example, AirPods. I mean, who wouldn't buy black or red or gold or silver AirPods, right? Or what's the other
I
thing?
would.
AirPods Maxes, AirPods Pros, a product red iPhone Pro, right? So it's just all these, for no reason, a red Magic Keyboard case, right? You know what I mean? Like just
Ooh, I would
Yeah.
love that.
yeah, and you're not making a new one. You tear this
Right.
off and then slap a new one on. So that's what I would do.
But
For
that's
me,
it.
what I would do
That's it.
is
I mean, that would take a year to do. He said I only had a year in power. Like
Sure.
how long would it take to get all of your
Oh,
to come up with orders, submit the orders, and have everyone in your production line?
okay.
What do they call
That's a
them?
fair point.
Assembly, production,
Supply chain.
Supply chain. There you go. Yeah, that.
Yeah. Well, that's allegedly Tim Cook's specialty, so there you go.
Yeah, I saw it.
I
I saw it,
mean,
Michael. I responded. He sent me a nice thumbnail
oh,
here of
okay.
myself, a nice
Nice.
portrait. Looks good.
Cool.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's what I would
for
do.
me,
yeah, he's
I
good.
would try to innovate more. I mean, a year is tough. I realize that, but just, I don't know, open up I know they're talking about side loading now. I think that's fascinating and maybe long overdue, right? Since it's been something Android's had since pretty much the beginning. And just, yeah, I don't know, get going on a foldable or something that's just more, and I know the usual argument gets like, well, when Apple comes out with it, it'll be that it's optimized and blah, blah, blah. And, the Apple sheep that don't know any better will be like, oh, wow, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. We've never seen this before, even though Samsung's had it for 3, 4, 5 years, right?
Yeah.
But, but why not? I mean, it's just, I think the thing with Steve Jobs that I think people miss the most is that he was always, they weren't trailing, they were leading, they were cutting edge, and not they were proactive and not reactive. So that was really one of his strengths. He made us the future now, and he made us want and even feel we needed things that we didn't ever know existed or didn't know
There
we
it
would
was.
want or ever want.
They
So
they
yeah.
weren't selling you the product. They were selling you the lifestyle that this
The
product
experience.
can help you obtain, live, right? So
Yeah.
one thing that you just reminded me of is if your argument is, oh, I've been doing that since this long, or what I hear is, I used to do that X amount of time ago. What about now? What about recently? What about ever since? Like, why rest on your laurels, right? Especially if you are in that marketplace to compete. Like, oh,
Right.
XYZ company has had that
Oh,
since 5 years.
I
It's
haven't
like,
taken my
okay,
turn.
cool. 5 years ago they introduced it. I mean, hopefully what have they done with it since? What have they done, period, since? Right? Like,
Right.
if that's, I never liked that as an argument. Like, oh, they've had 120 hertz since this and that. It's like, well, then should they be on 300 hertz? Should they be on 400 hertz? Like, what's
Right.
like, why is that your thing to combat what your opponents, what your competitors are doing today? Or we did that 4 years ago.
Right.
It's like, well, shit. Then you've had 4 years to come up with something new or better, right? So
Yeah.
I never liked that.
Well, I think Cook's thing is just, he's a financial. It's like, look, I'm not going to rock the boat. We're just going to go with the flow, and and it's as long as people are happy, that's enough. And I guess the rates are going. It's hard to make it really super duper strong case against it from a business perspective, but again, the innovation suffers a little bit. So it's a trade off, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot to
Oh,
answer
what is
my
that?
question because
Oh,
you both
nice.
answered
I
it.
just discovered it. Evan
Ah,
Williams,
yes.
Kentucky
I've heard
bourbon.
that's really good.
It's, yeah, I like it. It does have
So
it does have the expected roughness that you would expect, like, because I normally wouldn't do like a straight liquor, or at least not liquor by itself. But in the first session of me having it at room temperature, even like maybe the second or third of it where I'm kind of sipping it and like kind of just just go through it, go to the thing, it was less and less intense. It burned less and less, and I'm like, okay, all right, cool. Like, probably just from, I wouldn't say that would be like a fair review, because I would like have been otherwise a noob to drinking liquor straight room temperature, like not without glass. I'm like, this thing is full with ice, and then I'm gonna do like diet cola or whatever on top of it. But
Oh, that'd be great.
before I did it, I think like that's like the regular, gotta pay your dues the first couple drinks, and then you're fine. So, and then you can start to get like the hints of this or the hints of that, the flavor of what they intended you to drink. So after this one's done, I'm gonna get something else, maybe Jim Beam, or I want to try domestics. I want to expand, hear what my own country has to offer. So, but yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you. What were we gonna say, Luis?
yeah, I forgot to answer the question. You both answered it, but the CEO for 1 year, I will work on services and I will do different tiers. So I'll do the low, medium, and high. So I'll take one service and split it. If you can't afford the high tier, I'll give you the low tier. So that's what I would work because the product is already established. So I wouldn't just go changing color. I would try to get more people. Okay, if it's $14 the high tier, you can afford it to get everything. I'll give you the lower tier of that package, and you get 30%, 40% based on your payment. That's what I fixed.
A lower cost, highest tier? Is that what you said?
Okay, for example, let me give you an example.
Or
So,
like a
okay, the
promo code?
tier, yeah, no, so there's three tiers, right? Say if you get in Apple TV, right? So this tier will give you 6 months for certain amount of money. This tier will give you 3 months. If you can't pay month or this monthly cost
Yeah.
is too much, well, I'll give you 20 hours a month. You can pay less. That's what I'll be doing.
But for the same features?
Yeah, it's,
But for a shorter
same
amount of
features.
time, I guess. Okay, I see
Yeah,
what you're
correct.
saying. Okay.
Yep, you got it. Bingo.
Yeah, I think you'd be able to do that within 1 year, from conceptualization to implementation to adoption. Yeah. Hey, that's pretty cool. We didn't get like too crazy. Okay, here we go. Speaking of crazy, Michael Pepper Tech says, I would get the ball rolling for an Apple camera again. Take their AI, AR, and software hardware integration and put all that into a dedicated pro level camera. And you think you'd be able to get that done within 1 year? Or at
You could
least,
start. Yeah, it's ambitious. I like it,
that is,
but it's
yeah,
innovation again.
yeah, you get a definitely A for effort and A for concept. That's a really, I want to talk shit about his answer, but it is genuinely a good answer.
Correct.
But the prompt also was 1 year, so. But okay, I would argue in favor of him, in favor of that answer. You're taking what they already have in each of those categories up to this point, up to today. And I remember from someone, I think, what was a tweet or a post, that Apple did have a camera or like something similar. It seemed like a camera would have made sense, right? Because I know they had a printer and they had, a bunch of these other one-off projects. But yeah, that's actually pretty interesting, because now you opened up like, what do they have in their vaults? What do they have saved on these old hard drives of like, well, here's as far as we got on this and that and this. And then now you're like, okay, I got 12 months to try to get this product at least into production, right? And then let whoever picks up after me finish that. But that's interesting, because I know they have mountains and mountains of data for AI and AR. That's pretty good. I like it. Hopefully, unfortunately, we don't have him on here so he could elaborate. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. Here we got another one.
Oh, he's elaborating more now. The iPod went from nothing to development in 3 months.
Oh, wow.
With the technology that existed back then.
Damn,
so
that's
1 year
fast.
more than wow.
Oh yeah, that's true. I remember that. I read that before.
Yeah, so picking up wherever Apple may be today in AR, IR, and lens technology and all that. But you figure, okay.
It's less work because the work ground's already started, if you think about it.
Would the lenses that a product like that, would the lenses that product would require be the same size as what is now in the cameras that they use now, lenses that they use now in their desktops, laptops, iPads, and iPhones? Yeah, right? Why wouldn't it?
No, I think he's talking about, if I'm reading it correctly, he's talking about
that means yes, right? Like,
it would be camera system, like
they wouldn't have to make a new one. They wouldn't need to make a new
one.
They would just take this and then like, oh, okay.
Well, I think the AI would be the same, but the idea would be it would be a regular standalone camera, like competing with Canon and Sony. So then the question is, do you make an Apple separate mount, or do you
Okay,
you have it compatible with like the Sony E mount, for example, instead of making the whole phone mount?
So your threshold would be, can you do what the competition is doing now in the same space or less space, right? Of however much physically
Android did that before.
The camera takes up. That's a good one.
Yeah, like a mirrorless
Apple. Yeah. You figure how many tablets are out there that are this thin? You know what I mean?
Right.
Who else? Right now, no one can really shake a stick at these guys for their tablet. At least for
sure.
Well,
the Samsung can, but that's the only one.
You would pick that over this? You would? Well, you're the exception, not the rule.
Okay.
Wait, what was that?
That you're the exception, not the rule.
Back in the day,
I like them both.
Even one of the jokes is, what's the best Android tablet on an iPad? Isn't and then right, like that's.
Well, we'll find out this week if they come out with the Tab S8 series. I think there's a lot of anticipation for it.
If you're watching this in the future, then sure. But as far as the recording of this right now,
my Tab S7 Plus is very competitive with the iPad Pro. But yeah, does it outsell it? No, of course not, because it's just not. iPad's the selling tablet.
Yeah, that's true.
Do y'all remember the Samsung phone they had? It was a camera, but it was Android. It was Samsung.
The first Samsung?
No, is it good?
There was a regular camera, but also you flipped the back. It was a phone. It had the UI of Android. It was Samsung.
No, I don't remember that. Shark? Do you
remember? Yeah, my cousin had one of those.
I don't remember that either, to be honest. Yeah, that's really cool.
That's sort of the constant Michael Pepper's talking, I think.
Yeah. Huh. But it was like a mirrorless with interchangeable lenses, or no?
No, it was not.
Okay. But even if they did like Apple did like a ZV-1, that would be something like that.
That would be really neat. That'd be yeah. I think the last time, I don't know if you were there, Shark, but for sure Luis and I were there talking about like if I were to get into a dedicated camera, then he was like, dude, the ZV-1 is like dream come true right now for someone even having that thought. It's like, boom, $600-$700 ready to go. Like, I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Trust me.
Less than most of these iPhone configurations, right? So
that'd
be really cool. Yeah. I would like to get into one to start learning like all that lingo and nomenclature and how it all goes down in the DMs. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to read Michael Pepper's comment? Can you see it on the thing? Go ahead and read that, one of you guys.
Yeah.
Remember,
I mean,
I'm a photography major.
You guys read it at the same time.
Knowledge already in place. That's what require getting the engineers to fulfill what I envision. Yeah.
Where's the laugh button?
That makes
No,
sense.
that's not it. This one? No. Do I have a laugh? I don't have a laugh button yet. I have to come back to that. Hold on, one more time. I wasn't listening.
You can read it, Louis.
Yeah, go ahead, Louis.
oh no, I was doing something else. I'm in a different screen.
Well, now you're doing this, so pay attention.
Okay, okay, let me get back over here. Give me a second.
Oh my God.
I'm way off. Okay, what should I read?
Michael Pepper's comment.
Remember, I'm a photographer major, so I have the knowledge already in place. Just would require getting the engineer to fulfill what I envision.
And then this one.
The iPod, right?
No, the next one. He just commented again.
Oh, AirDrop and remote control from iPhone or Apple Watch and Thunderbolt for transferring the largest files to your Mac.
Yeah, you figure like let's say they gave it numbers like AirDrop 2, AirDrop 3, AirDrop, you know what I mean? Like just boom, the next one, whatever the next one is, like to up the bit rates, up the data transfer speeds. That would be sick. So yeah, so you'd be able to have a fully. How would you pitch this if we were on marketing? How would you pitch the Apple camera, like a fully?
Can you see this?
I think it's the idea that it fits, like the Michael's point, it fits in with the ecosystem, right? Perfectly. You're already an Apple person.
Yeah, and
now the camera is just that's your creative content creation vision, whether you're a beginner or even someone more advanced. It's perfect, right?
Can you see
it all works and it all fits together, right?
Yeah, and all in one, ready to go. Because you know how Apple is with their fancy marketing lingo.
Show it again, Louis.
This is a Samsung phone camera.
Here, lower your brightness a bit on the phone.
Okay.
It's a little too over. What do they call it? Oversaturated, overexposed, exposed. That's the word.
Oh wow!
But you know the word that they would use, right?
What about now?
That's nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
it's good.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
That was the phone and camera.
So, how would you sell that?
What year was that, Louis?
I don't know. My cousin had it. She was in high school.
Oh, that was a real product?
Or middle school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
She got 2 kids already, so that was way back.
Wow.
So she sold it for a kid?
Well, she was in middle school, like 8th or 9th grade, when she got this phone.
That was a real thing, or is that concept?
No, that was a real thing.
What was that? Android or iPhone?
No, for Android.
That was an iPhone. It looked like iPhone. Doesn't that look like iPhone 4?
No.
No.
That doesn't look like iPhone 4 to you.
No.
You guys are bullshit.
No.
No.
Yeah, because Samsung copied Android. That's why they got sued.
Here, scoot it over. The other way, right there. That looks like iPhone 4. You guys can't lie to me. That's textbook. Yeah, but okay. Yeah, that would be. I'm trying to think of what those corny marketing guys would come up with. The tagline, like if you saw a poster with that on the subway, on a bus, on a billboard, you know how they have like their fancy tagline.
Yeah. It would be something like now your vision comes alive, or something silly like that, right?
Your innovation, something.
Photo live. Yeah, they would pull on like the artsy. I know it's there. You see, even like that we don't know. You guys know, like
I got it.
They'd have a fancy.
Now you could create more with your phone.
Now,
something like that. Yeah.
Now
something like that.
Now more.
Create more than ever.
How about this? More lifelike. Period. Or something like that, right? Like more. You know what I mean? Like the least amount of words possible for something that just like like eye catching, and you're driving on the freeway to San Francisco or something, and you're just like app or life more lifelike or something like that, or larger than life. You know what I mean? Something cheesy.
Yeah.
I got it.
They would do something like the Apple camera.
Expand
I'm like, wow, amazing.
Your innovation expand your inner vision.
I was thinking the same thing, Lewis. Like your vision expanded, something like that. Yeah.
Larger than life, something like that. Large, yeah, something. You
Yeah.
guys know.
Yeah.
You guys know. That's
But that's what it
exactly.
is. Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
exactly
Yeah.
where they would go. That'd be cool. That'd be neat because you figure it would already link up automatically the same way AirPods are ready to connect, right? The same way any of your
Yeah.
HomePods or Apple TV are ready to connect. The camera will be right there as another option to stream to or from data or whatever you wanted to transfer. It's already in the Apple codec. You could record directly to a timeline. I think there's a few like kind of what you're able to do, but again, because they're gonna get that same shit. Oh, you've been able to do that with blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, but now you don't have to think about it, or it's one less thing, or you set it up one time and that's it. You know, it's gonna always be
AirDrop,
it's gonna always
like
be
CB1.
a list on your drop down, right? So yeah,
That'd be cool. The CB1, and then you AirDrop to your
exactly,
Final Cut
exactly.
Pro. Woo,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah,
Did you see what Michael's latest comment also would work as a webcam with FaceTime and integration for live streaming through browser on the camera if need be on the go with what is that auto hotspot to your iPhone and iPad like they do with the Mac? Yeah. Wow.
yeah. That it already pops up, and all of your settings are preserved from the last time. You don't have any of those bugs or glitches that you would assume one has from Sony or Panasonic, Canon, whatever.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh,
That's a good idea, but that's pretty ambitious. But I would imagine it would be easier to implement that in a 12-month span now than how he was saying the iPod took them 3 months to realize, implement, and push out to the public. Even though now look at where the iPod is. No,
Right.
I haven't cared about iPod since the iTouch.
Yeah. Well, that's just progress, right? Because the iPhone just took it over. So.
That's 14 years ago, 15 years ago,
Yeah.
16. Jesus Christ.
They still actually make them, correct me if I'm wrong, right? They're just
They
mostly
do,
kids.
but-
Like, yeah.
But aren't they smaller
A
now?
kid that's too young to have a phone, that you get them an iPod Touch or whatever, right? So.
Yeah.
And the parents, I think, can restrict it so they can't see porn or whatever. It's like it's all whatever, So.
You could have just said parental controls. You'd have.
Yeah, sorry, you know what I mean.
Well, because I would imagine that. I mean, okay, let's say Safe Search is turned on. You can still look up like medical stuff, right? Like how,
Yeah, but
Penis
most
and
12-year-old,
vagina would
most
still
13-year-old boys, most 14, 13, 14-year-old boys aren't smart enough to know those terms. So.
you would assume that, and that's how you sleep at night. But if you met the 13, 14-year-old me,
Oh well, yeah, that's another story.
I think just for the simple fact of like, F you, I'm gonna, here just to find a workaround for the sake of finding a workaround. I'm not gonna spend my afternoon doing it. I'm like, okay, I did it, done, bored. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm bored already. And also perfect timing. Michael Pepper here. He goes multicam in studios via control through the home app, and be used as high quality security. Oh, okay. High quality security camera where sensors kick on if someone tries to steal it while you're gone, or I would elaborate on that and go even like motion detection. And yeah, so you're with this hardware, okay, that's cool. With either native software or third-party software, they'd be able to take advantage of all this stuff, because you would imagine that they also would shove LiDAR in it. Like, again, for whatever reason, this stupid thing has freaking LiDAR on it, and it's had LiDAR for
Right.
2 years now, and it's like,
And let me guess, you probably almost never used it, right?
nope.
Right.
no, because it does not have the portrait mode.
My guess is that
Right.
my guess is that it's used every time you take a picture, just so that like for depth, it knows like how much to open or close, like to zoom in and focus and stuff, or zoom out and focus. I would imagine that they're gathering LiDAR data that way, like behind the scenes, assuming that you hit agree, like everyone hits agree. But
Right.
yeah, like I think like that's one of the only other uses or times that I'm using it. Anytime I were to take a picture, which is not as often as with an iPhone, obviously, but there are some times where I'm like, oh, this means, take a picture or view a picture or take a, I guess screenshots don't use LiDAR, but yeah, for the few times to where it knows to tell the sensors, oh, focus this much or don't focus this much, or, to see what's in the field of view and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I think.
Is
I
that
think
the
the
12
only
inch?
people I understand Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna ask him if
Is that
that's
the
a
one?
12-inch,
Hold on, what?
12-inch,
What do you mean?
your tablet.
Oh,
Your
mine.
iPad?
Yeah, mine's a 12.9. Yeah,
Oh, I got 11.
yeah. Yours is
I
the
tried that 12.
yours is the 2020
Me and
or the
my friend.
2018.
Yeah, but me and my friend traded for 3 days, and if something happened, we get to keep whatever. But I didn't like the 12. Too big. I couldn't, chill in bed and everything.
Hmm.
Am I the only one hearing an echo?
Are you
There's a
hearing an
little
echo?
bit.
Uh oh. It might be me because I think so what I'm hearing from you guys is going into the roadcaster and then the laptop is listening to the roadcaster, which includes me, but also includes you. Because when I'm not talking and you guys are talking, I see the volume, like the thing, move up and down. But also we
Oh,
have
okay.
we have Michael Pepper joining, and I'm gonna put him right there.
Oh.
Here we go.
No.
Yo yo yo. Let me put his little name tag
How
up
do
right there. There we go.
But
Oh, it's so
man,
small.
I snuck downstairs for a minute?
I'm glad you can
Cool.
make it, man. Now you can
there
talk.
he
So,
is. The
I
man, the
still,
myth, the legend.
part of
I
my
still
thought
cannot get
with this
away.
would
You look
be,
different, Michael.
you'd also have the whole Find My network.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like the sensor stuff. So if somebody tries to steal your camera, it could just kick on and take a picture of when they try to take it. You're gone from a house and you have your camera just sitting there. I don't know, a MagSafe pad or whatever it's going to charge. MagSafe cord, like from your MacBook or whatever. And you want to just check in on your house. It'd be so easy to be secured through like end-to-end encrypted connection to your iPhone. And also, because you left your house, geofencing from your iPhone kicks in and goes, you're away from
Whoa.
home.
Is that worse?
Kicks on and goes, oh, somebody's trying to, it's not you, it's somebody else. So all that stuff would be, I mean, they're already doing it, so kind of.
Sorry, I was messing with the
Is it
settings.
me? We're getting a lot of echo, or is it just me?
Hold on. Was that worse? Did I make the echo worse?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Like double worse? I don't know why the settings are like that. It's like double. It's like tapping into it twice. Once through the MacBook, once through the software.
Okay. I'm trying to make sure it's nothing on my end.
No. That was me.
I turned off my speaker thing. My Pixel volume's
we
off.
care.
So
I,
say something again, Michael.
now you can hear me.
I can hear you now.
No. So I can mute it in the software.
Yeah, you mute me.
You guys have to talk though. That's not gonna help anything.
It's weird.
Oh no, I'm messing with my camera. My lovely Sony
Cool.
CB1.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're streaming off one Lewis, and you got the other one going.
No. This is
It's
the
so
iPad.
weird.
Oh, cool.
Why is it doing that? I don't know why it's doing that.
We can hear you fine now,
Why you?
No.
Mark.
Okay, so
Mark
like
is so low.
if I
I can't
press
hear you.
the mute button on the Rodecaster here, it still will forward you guys talking from it through it to the stream. So I can't.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to mess with this some more. But yeah, that was weird. Hopefully the echo is reduced. I can reduce it, but I can't. If I turn it off, it's just me turning everything off. You guys would just be talking to yourselves.
Nothing can go on that.
Yeah.
See? Selfie. I could blog. Put it like this.
Right.
How far does the arm go? How far can you?
Oh,
put
this
it?
is the farthest.
That's
Nice.
That's fully extended.
Yeah,
Oh man, that's funny.
because I used
Is that the
Steady Shot.
is that the gimbal, Lewis, or that's a
No,
selfie thing?
that's a tripod, regular.
Okay. Okay, got it.
So Michael,
This is weird. Not
Uh-huh.
seeing anybody else but hearing them.
I don't know how to fix that. Did you have a good holiday season? I know it's been over
I
for a
did.
month.
I like this interface, except for I like that you can go dark mode, which is really nice.
I can't see what you guys are saying, so I have no idea what's.
So it's kind of
If I press this button, I come out. Look, I'm big.
You look the
Oh, yeah?
same. You look the same on over here.
Yeah, but in the back end, it takes the whole screen.
Oh, so you guys can go full screen, but I can't go full screen. That's some bullshit. First of
Wow.
all,
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
two arrows. You press the two arrows, and I'll be full screen on my.
That's
On your yeah. See, I gotta practice more.
messed up, yo.
That is messed up, yo.
Mm-hmm.
So Michael,
There
you're
you
looking
go.
forward to the
Yeah.
Samsung thing because you're a trader.
not really.
Good.
Only maybe later in the year to see what they're gonna do with the Fold.
Do you think we're gonna get? Wait, who needs to give us a watch? Stu? Google, right? Not Samsung.
Yeah, Google.
Google needs to give us their first foray into
Yeah.
wearables, right?
Well,
I
they
think
got
if
everything
Google's
else,
smart,
right?
they don't limit it just to just to the Pixel or just to Androids.
You think they would? Do you think they would pull an Apple after talking so much shit?
Because like Samsung previously, like the Galaxy Watch 3 would work on an iPhone, but then they stopped supporting that, and like all their new earbuds and everything don't work on iOS anymore. Like you can't even find them in the app. So this is the opportunity for Google to be like, you know what, we don't care if you buy one of our phones, we just want to sell you watches. So make it available for Samsung. You know, you have an old LG, you have a HTC, you have a lot, whatever Android, you have an iPhone, and it just works. Obviously, there's limitations because Apple limits some of the access to, like some of the messaging notifications, but everything else. And Google could even make it work where they're like, you know what? We announced that Google Messages is now an app that you can install on your iPhone and it works with our watch. Like they could do that. There's nothing stopping them. And then integrating that into linking up through like Messages for Web that's native to Google Messages app on Android and basically making it into like the IM chat. It is
I
freezing
hate
down
to
here, so I am going to go to the bathroom and then I'm going to go back to my bed and continue watching the stream.
Why is breaking out so bad? I'm talking like
actually.
this. That's that's how Michael sound.
Okay.
The audio's no
Hey,
bueno.
well, if it helps, I was just going to tell Mark, I love this has been awesome. I appreciate coming on, and you guys are amazing. I'll have to go back into the chat. My iPad is at 1%, so it's going to die any second now.
All right, man.
And
Thanks for stopping in.
This is what I'm doing.
thanks for having.
Well,
Yeah,
Luis,
the one, of course, the one time I didn't bring a lightning cable to plug into my car charger. Um, yeah, so
oh man.
shame on me, right?
Oh
So,
jeez.
but it's been great. I'll follow you guys in the chat and see you all
Yeah,
very
sure.
soon.
Yeah, we'll take you home
Thanks.
probably
Cool.
with the last maybe half hour or so with the
So,
stream.
Cool, man.
yeah,
All right.
Mark, you sound very low on my end.
Okay, let me see if I can.
Very
How-
low.
How's that?
Bye for now. Maybe me leaving will help the audio. We'll see.
Let's see. How's that? Is that any better?
Yeah. Let me check if it's me.
I think it might be because my input to you, it's also routing you through it.
Now you sound perfect.
Because I'm listening to you on it. So if I mute my microphone, but if you were to talk, it's still using the Rodecaster as the input.
Mm.
So because I can, you know what I mean? It's weird. I don't know why. I don't know how to close that loop.
But you sound perfect now.
Can you hear yourself? How's the echo?
Yeah, the echo. I'm still echoing, but it's less.
Okay, let me move that down.
It's not
here.
too much.
Yeah, because I think
Mhm.
I think I can mitigate that by turning down the input in Ecamm, but
Mm-hmm.
turning up my microphone here on the Rodecaster, and then maybe turning you up a little bit too, so I can actually hear you,
Yeah.
something like that. So
So honestly, getting back to everything, I'm so excited to become a full Apple by the end of this year.
yeah, your ecosystem, right? Because you had one more thing, just the Mac,
The computer.
and that's it, right? Because
So
you have a phone,
honestly,
you have the iPad.
how is the Mac operating system? I never used it.
Oh man, to me it's like second nature. It's really easy to me. You'll get like with anything, there's gonna be
The
the learning curve. So you'll have to like practice. I mean, at least to me, the hotkeys for like Safari, just to learn the Apple command this, Apple that, or whatever, and then
hmm
you should be fine within the first week.
Okay, cool.
What other programs are you using right now, or what programs do you plan on using when you get the Mac?
Final Cut Pro,
Okay, so
and that's it.
I haven't brushed up on that at all since I was in college. Like I said, like 11
Because everybody's telling me that
years
it's
ago.
very similar to Lumia Fusion,
Okay.
so the transition won't be that bad.
Yeah, I wish I had more to say on that, but I haven't opened it up yet either, so I don't know yet. I'd have to see and then
hmm
figure out how weird it is for me to get back into all the shortcuts and everything.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Did
I'll
I
come up
tell
with a
you that
video soon.
Lumia Fusion have an extension that you pay extra, one time payment fee, and you could take your project and continue on Final Cut Pro. That's how integrated it is.
Oh, that sounds neat. Do you like to save it and then open it up, or to do like
Yeah, and continue and finish it over there in Final Cut Pro. So if you don't want
with
to carry your computer or
all of the
laptop,
video clips and everything, like on individual tracks, on
yeah,
individual
everything
lines? Oh, that's
you
cool.
do,
So
yeah,
the
yeah,
full project.
correct.
Damn.
So, for example, if you don't want to carry your laptop, you want to go to an event, and you got too many equipment for camera, you carry your iPad and over there and finish in your house for conference stuff like that.
Yeah, or say if you are working in a collab video and one person is using one program and someone else is using the other, then you're able to go back and forth real easy.
Well, it depends because not everybody used Apple products. They got Adobe
Oh, right.
Premiere,
That's true.
so it just so yeah. So I'm gonna stay here like 10 more minutes because
Yeah, I know
um
it's over 2 hours now that we've been here.
mhm. So yeah. So I'm fine with everything. I mean I like Apple a lot, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. I got this iPhone and I still think it's boring. The only reason I keep it because handoff.
That you're able to pick up and on one device
And
and start
continue.
on another device or any device, right? If you have your
Correct.
phone, you have your iPad, a laptop, all going together. Yeah, that's a good feature.
And
So
that's why I'm keeping the phone.
Android doesn't have anything like that.
Yeah, it's not seamless.
It's what
Because
how
the
is
first person that created handoff, it was Windows Lumia phones.
and you were able to go what from phone to phone or from phone to
Okay,
laptop?
so yeah, so what they did is they did the 950 and 950 XL had the ability, and that's it. That's the only phone that had it. But Apple, came in and took it and make it better.
How long did that take? How long until Apple came out with their version of it? Two
I think it was
years,
a
three
year
years,
after, if I'm not mistaken.
1 year?
Yeah, I think.
That's pretty fast,
Yeah,
considering
I,
how.
I I don't recall, but it was a while back. If you research it, it was that phone, Lumia
Yeah,
950.
I mean, you consider how long it takes Apple to catch up, right? Like 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Like I'm like, okay, when that's pretty fast.
I think it was 1 year. I could be wrong. Yeah, that was cool. I mean, I love that feature.
Oh man, I was gonna talk. I was gonna read the comment and swallow. Not a good idea. Hopefully,
Def
you guys.
minimal echo. Yeah,
Is that
I
too
could
small?
hear it.
Here, is that too small for you to read? Let me see if I can make it larger. Make it bigger for you freaks out there. You guys are nasty.
That's what I like about Ecamm. It got a lot of customability.
That's crazy. Hold on. It's delayed over here, so now I'm watching it maximize on the tablet. That's funny. Dude, I'm excited to learn this thing. Okay, so what I did, Sharkfin, to his comment, underneath, inside of Ecamm where it has like sound levels, I have the Rodecaster Pro stereo is what it says, and I moved that to like half, maybe less, like maybe 40% of the full little section that it gave me. But I increased my microphone's input, so the sensitivity input on
Gain.
the actual Rodecaster, and then I turned up a little bit the input from you guys or from whoever, any noise that my MacBook is making, but I turned down my headphones to compensate. So hopefully, which is I'll try to figure it out later. I'll have to like troubleshoot that later, but I
Yeah.
don't know why it's like sending you guys your audio. It shouldn't be. It should come from the laptop to my headphones and then stop. You guys shouldn't be receiving that. It should only get like my microphone, like my channel. Instead, it's getting like the whole board, like the mass. You know what I mean? Like all.
But
It's,
what I'm confused is the beginning was working fine.
you think so?
Yeah, there was no echo. The beginning was faultless. So
You think it was when one of those yahoos jumped on?
yeah, after it started when Michael Pepper came in.
I tried to tune you guys' audio, but I mean, again, this is
That's
like
weird because whatever you did, it was working fine at the beginning. When he
I
came
did
in,
nothing.
then
I didn't do anything.
I know.
Make it
Who
smaller.
knows?
Get it off your head. Let's see what that looks like on the. Okay, here we go. Now
I'm trying my best because I keep hearing myself echo.
there we go. So he's Michael Pepper says, I've tried Samsung's ecosystem and continuity with Windows, but it isn't the same thing. Too much requires being directly connected via Bluetooth and being on the same network. So you would need both connections for it to work. Isn't that the same like with universal control right now? Although I think you can turn off Bluetooth after you have it established, but you need to keep Wi-Fi on. It uses Bluetooth, I think, just for the proximity and then switches. Something like that.
But remember, Bluetooth got different ranges.
Yeah,
So
well,
if you're in the 2 point,
yeah, universal control assumes that you have your shit right next to each other. So, but yeah, as
no,
far
I'm
as
talking about the Samsung ecosystem.
yeah, I know
That's
that
why it
was
probably is
something.
not working correctly.
That was something different. How long ago did they have theirs before Handoff? Wait, when did Handoff come out?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember
I don't
either.
know.
I don't know. I feel like we just wasted some time.
Do you remember like Michael Myers?
Yeah, I don't know when. I mean, okay. In the time that I've known Handoff to exist, maybe 3 years, 4 years, like when I first noticed it, I've maybe used
Yeah, I
it
said
twice.
4 years.
2 times, 3 times, to where I was like, what was I doing? I was like, oh, and then like you see the little icon, right? The little button pop up and it's like, oh, hey, Safari from iPhone on your iPad or whatever, vice versa. And I was like, oh yeah. And then I'm like, what was I looking? And then I'm like, I don't care about that anymore. So I just change it. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Sharkfin says, that makes sense, Mark. Something in Ecamm vis-a-vis the Mac Rodecaster said.
Via.
Luis is okay. You know what? Luis might be echoing because he's not using headphones.
But I was fine at the beginning.
But you were hearing an echo of us?
No.
Oh, you weren't.
Well, I did after Michael Pepper came in. I heard the echo from y'all, But when it was three of us,
That's weird. I mean,
me,
like I
Taylor,
told you, when you guys are talking and I'm not talking, on the screen I can see my thing going up and down because the Rodecaster Pro is also my output. It's my input and my output. But I wouldn't have this problem in StreamYard. It would just, you can select, input only, rather than, I don't need you guys to hear what I'm hearing because you're hearing it from you guys. You know what I mean? Like your audio and you, that's coming from the program. It shouldn't be coming again from my software.
AirDrop came out in 2011. That's not bad, AirDrop.
Came out a month later. Oh, so wait, so AirDrop was first? Am I reading that right?
Yep.
Oh, damn. Finally, Apple was first to something.
And for those people that say that Apple never sell nothing affordable, the iPhone SE was $399.
When?
Because people say, oh, the phones are expensive, and I say the iPhone E is affordable.
The SE?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the days, they would never budge. The price was high.
Yeah, it was going to stay around that price regardless. Sharkfin has a question for you.
Are you using the Row? No, I got my AirPods.
That's
No.
the input? That's what
Yeah.
I'm listening to you on? That sounds pretty good.
I don't know. When I came in, it was working fine.
I can hear a little bit of your room, but not a lot. It's not distracting, so I can hear. It sounds good.
Let me see if this make a difference.
Yeah,
Sound
it does.
better?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's weird because
well, it's like a shield, so it's only picking up sound coming out. It's blocking everything that would be bouncing off your walls. That's reverb and echo.
No, I do understand what it's doing, but I don't get it because at the beginning, the first half an hour was working fine. You didn't complain. Nobody else.
I'm still not complaining. I'm just saying, like, if I listen close, I can hear. I can hear the room that you're in. It's not bad. Yeah, my tolerance is a little higher than that, so I don't really mind. It's okay. But it's noticeable when you have your head on.
But it's weird because I still hear an echo, but it's just this little now.
I can probably make
for me at my end.
That's weird. But
this help.
Are you hearing yourself or are you hearing me?
No, myself. It's my echo. You fine. You're perfect when you talk to me.
Oh, okay.
My problem is me. It's not a you problem. It's a me problem.
Yeah.
So before Michael Pepper came in, I had that problem with the echo. It was perfect. When he came in, then the echo started.
I forgot to ask Michael if he was using headphones or AirPods or anything like that. Here, we got another one from Sharkfin. You want to read that one so I can get drunker?
Yeah, let me see which one it is. Oh, yeah, but the SE is the rip-off 400 with 64 gigabyte storage. Hopefully the new 5G SE coming in March, April will start at 128. Yes and no. Let me tell you why. Because my sister don't care. She only use whatever. She don't use nothing. She don't throw pictures. She don't care. My second sister. So it depends on the person. In the grand scheme, it is a rip-off 64, but it depends on the person who's buying it.
Is that the maximum that storage you can get? 64? You can't go higher for the SE?
I'm not. Yeah. I think you could go higher.
I'm
not sure.
Now you're gonna make me open up the app, and Apple's gonna try to sell me shit. Fuckers. 13 Pro, 13, 12, 11. Okay, here's one. Okay, now I have a new question. Why on Apple's website, because they have them, and if they don't have them, they can get them, no problem. Why can I get the 13 or the 13 Pro, but not the 12 or 11 Pros? I can only get, I think, or at least I think so. Let me click on it. Yeah, I can get the 12 or the 12 mini, or I can get the 11. Why can I not get the 11 Pro or the 12 Pros? Do you think because they're so similar? Obviously, as techies, we know what the difference is,
Mm-hmm.
right? We know what was new from this year to last year to the year before, blah blah blah. But not the rest of the world, 90% of everybody else. Or I guess, do you think at that point would it be too good of a value to still get like that nice, beautiful green? You remember that green color for the 11, the
Yeah,
11
that's
Pro?
11.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
such a nice emerald, like that deep emerald green iPhone stainless steel Pro and Pro Max. I was this close to getting it like 5 months before the 12 came out. I was like, oh, it looks so
Mm-hmm.
good, and T-Mobile had like some crazy deal. I resisted, but the form factor, that color, I was like, oh man, like why didn't I order? I should have upgraded. I didn't upgrade. I was on the every other year thing for it, but yeah, that's interesting. Like why? Like it's
My take on it,
it's not worth it to Apple, obviously, or it would be on their website, but it's not on their website.
correct.
Why? You know what I mean?
So I'm thinking because it's not worth it because they're trying to force you to buy the more higher tier, it's more money.
They would want you to
So
get
if they give
the
you,
current Pro,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
that's why they're
I guess
trillion
so. Yeah.
company dollar. It's
And
all about the Benjamin. The more they could squeeze, the more.
here he
Because you know what
says,
Apple's good about? This is the best line for Apple. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna break it down. We create problems and we'll give you the solution. That's
yeah,
the tagline.
yeah. I mean, they did it with the headphone jack. They're doing it sort of, I would say, halfway with the MagSafe, like as far as like going
Hmm.
portless, right? And then
Oh, I'm
um,
on the big screen.
what's gonna be
Oh,
the
look, I'm gonna kill somebody.
yeah, you look dangerous. What would be next? What's next? So AirPods was a solution for no headphone jack. MagSafe is supposed to be, if they can do data transfer speeds
Conductive.
and respectable data transfer speeds, then they can get rid of a port, whether they go to USB-C first or not. What's going to be their next thing? Like,
What's it called? The word conductive charging.
yeah, conductive charging. But I'm saying like okay, you know how they're working on mixed reality on one side, and then on the other side they're working on like pure augmented reality, like with the glasses.
Hmm.
They're both supposed to either piggyback off of the iPhone, and then eventually, I think what they would want to do is have it be a standalone, or would it be like an Apple Watch where you need to pair it up? But I don't like. I see that as a new way to use your iPhone, to use your watch and all the stuff that it already does. I don't think that's it's not a solution to a problem yet. It's another way. You see what I'm saying? It's not like a direct like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, now there's no headphone jack, but here's AirPods. You know what I mean? So it's not okay. Here's a mixed reality headset, or here's Apple Glass.
Hmm.
If they're giving us that, what are they taking away? Like
Yeah, you
our
got me
iPhone,
thinking.
our iPhone's
I
not
don't have
gonna have a
nothing in mind.
screen. Like here's the
Hmm.
iPhone 15 with no screen. Like I don't get. Is it just you just shove it in your pocket and just leave it in your pocket all day?
I
Since you
get.
have,
I don't. I
you
know.
wear glasses all the time. I don't wear
Hmm.
I wear sunglasses, but you know what I mean? Like it's not, I
Yeah,
don't
because I
know.
tried to use contact, but contact didn't work for me. They could do contact with head display, something like that. Who knows?
Well, that's even further down. Let I'm talking about like, maybe
Yeah,
this year.
the now I don't have an answer for the now. I don't. So
There
I'm
isn't
thinking
one,
hard,
right?
but
Yeah, there isn't one.
yeah.
There's no it's so this would be, assuming they come out with it.
Hmm.
This would be one of the times that they supplement the experience or an experience without taking anything in return. Because the AirPods one was obvious.
Yeah.
The headphone jack was obvious. That's, oh, where am I supposed to plug in? Oh, you don't need to plug in. Here's these. It's fine. But with the mixed reality or
Yeah.
the Apple glasses, they're giving us that. But what are they gonna take away? because right now the iPad has a screen, the iPhone has a screen, the watch has a screen. Like, you know what I mean? So what's gonna be
Hmm.
the
I
next?
don't know. Let me see. I don't have nothing, so and that one I take a pass.
Oh, for Michael's question.
Michael Pepper said 499 for the 128 gigahertz
Oh no,
gigabytes,
the next
whatever.
one. The next one. He commented
Or the
again.
next one, how much would you transfer pics and video on your computer if you don't use the Mac for a portless iPhone? Hmm, you got me thinking.
iCloud.com, maybe, because I know you can access iCloud. Period, because it's on the internet. You can just type in iCloud, and then you get kind of like a make believe Apple screen where you get your contacts, your settings, and phone, stuff like that in it. So maybe like that, and then you would same thing. Whatever operating system you're on, you would click like, oh, how do you want to download this? What size do you want it to be? Probably like that. Maybe I think you would have to just go to the cloud, like literally go to the actual cloud directly.
But that's not Apple like because Apple like to you
No.
to do less steps.
Well, also you figure how many times do they get sued a day, right? They don't want to get sued for antitrust and da, 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 da. So here's
Hmm.
one way where it's open, right? Assuming you have an iCloud account and da da da. So they still have you. You still need to have an iCloud account, but now you're
Yeah,
able
but
to access it and take advantage of the features outside of an Apple device, and outside of Safari. It's not going
yeah,
to be as
that's
pretty.
not a. It's not a solution. It's more work. It's another step. Apple's not known for that.
Well, as long as it's less closed. That okay. My only reason for this is legally. Is that allows them to say, hey, here's us playing nice with more people and
Okay, gotcha.
more stuff, right? Like even if it's ugly,
Hmm.
like who cares, right? They would rather deal with that than like other lawsuits. Here's another from Sharkfin. Apple didn't mention too much in their recent earnings conference call regarding AR, VR, metaverse. We have to see if the spring event or WWDC brings any news on that front. So I missed that.
Oh
So I
yeah.
have nothing to say about that except for
Yeah, me neither.
um, what do they call it when you guess? Speculation.
Yeah.
I think. Well, from what I know for Apple is that they're intentional. So if they lift it out, then they maybe. Obviously, we're like the nerds are gonna be talking, but I don't know how many like. It is okay. Now here's the question: is AR, VR / metaverse, is that now commonplace to where like the regular people are now thinking about it? I don't know if that's gonna factor into any people's decisions. Even like okay, even take it a step further, even techies.
Hmm.
I don't think even techies are like really like who's asking that question right now? No one, right? No one's saying like, hey, is the
And then
iPhone
now,
14
no,
gonna come with double the lidar sensors? Like, oh, we don't care about that shit.
no, right now, no.
They suck. Who's using that right now? Oh, I want to see if this chair's gonna fit from fucking IKEA, right? Like,
It's real. It's
who can
like
afford
one
furniture
percent if
right
you're
now?
a
That's my
designer.
question.
Some designers use that lidar.
Yeah, see, here he goes. iCloud. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. What are you saying? What app? What use besides
Um,
photos?
yeah, because the lidar people use it for home interior designing.
Yeah, yeah. To see like a picture, if a picture frame's gonna fit,
Hmm.
or how a shoebox would like a treasure chest. I don't know.
Yeah, there you
What
go.
other uses do they have? Very little to none. Okay, maybe I guess to like that to me is more practical than like a video game, like a T-Rex. Because you remember that one, right? Where someone
Hmm.
was pointing, um, they were pointing their phone at a basketball court, and then there was like a T-Rex on the half, in the middle of the court,
Hmm.
and someone was there or whatever. Like it was a game, but aside from that, like the only other useful thing would be like, oh, I want to buy a couch or I want to buy a TV. How will it look in my space or will it fit? Like that's practical, but I don't see it as being fun. I guess
True.
I want more practicality from the fun, and I want more fun from the practicality. Or maybe I'm just a bastard. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it
But
makes sense.
here, you can
Well,
read this one, or
I'll,
go ahead. You
okay,
can
I'll
go,
read this one.
or go ahead. Either one.
Let me see
Either
what
one.
this is.
Michael's not important.
Okay,
He doesn't really matter.
okay,
He doesn't
empty.
have a
Okay,
beard
no,
anymore,
let's Google.
by the way. Just so you guys know.
So the last one, right? The last one say, I would like to see pins for connection like the iPad, but to support the data as well as it can be portless, but still has a way to use a cable if needed for the data recovery and Apple Connect for repairs. So he's saying like the iPad pins in the back, those are gonna be good. So recover data and stuff like
You
that.
mean like the smart connector, like the
Yeah,
little
correct.
this stuff?
Yep.
Oh, you know what? You know where they got the idea for that? That's when you're waiting for your crush to text back, and you see the three dots.
Well, I'm gonna let you go because I'm in this and my iPad's about to die. I got 10%.
Yeah, no problem. I think we made it a good 2-3
Mhm.
hour. I lost count, but yeah. Thanks for stopping in. Let me get this comment
And thanks for having
out of
me.
here.
We'll talk later.
Thanks for everybody
Okay.
else, and I'm gonna cut it
Yeah.
off right here too, since no one else has said anything. So
Yeah.
the return. Hopefully everyone is doing okay, and that's it. Until next time. See ya.